yeah. Wow. They don't teach you that in school. I wish they taught taxes though, but watch this drive. Boom. VHS, what the hell is it? I don't know. It is lovely to have you on today. Now, hang on, I'm going to get your video up on the screen here so everyone can see your gorgeous face. Oh, Karam, you put on a nice sweater. Oh, please.
I did. It's another sweater, but yeah.
You look wonderful,
Not a suit.
dear. Don't let anyone else tell you different.
Who's telling me different?
Not me.
Okay.
So we already have feedback. Kenzo's voice is awesome. He hasn't spoken yet.
What? Hello?
Yeah, you're talking. You're working.
I'm talking, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
you're good.
He's the one
I'm
with
good,
the,
right?
He's the one with
Yeah,
the
you're good.
man bun. Now,
Oh, Kenz, aren't you glad she can talk to you now?
Oh, I'm so happy.
I know.
So
First time
happy.
hearing Granny.
I know I can be shady
Awesome.
so much quicker. So, would you like to go around and introduce yourself from top left to you know, how is the clock? You know, from just you, one of you start talking quick.
Kenzo, go.
Okay, I'm Kenzo. I'm lead character artist here at Hellbent Games.
Oh god, I forgot how to talk. We're off to a good start. I'm Kyle. I'm the community and media manager here at Hellbent Games.
I'm Chris. I'm Kyle's assistant.
And I'm Kara. I'm the CEO of Hellbent.
That's true. He owns a lot of companies.
I'm just kidding.
He's not. So I've got a bunch of questions that I've written up today, and obviously there's going to be some that you don't have to answer, but I'm always of the mind that it's better to ask and you say, I don't want to fake an answer, rather than people go, why the hell didn't she ask about this? So feel free.
Are these questions for Kenzo about throwing Molotovs and things?
Man.
Kenzo throws a lot of things. Molotovs are one, and that's fine.
Jeez.
No.
I don't know if I preferred Granny when she was just typing.
She's so lovely when she's.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, Kenzo, not gonna lie, kinda aspirational, and I'm here to say it. I'm changing the narrative.
Thank you, Granny.
Today.
I
It starts
appreciate
today. Evil
I
dies
appreciate
tonight.
it. Okay.
So, tell us about this game. What is it? If I'd never heard of this game before, and we were in a conversation, maybe on a first date, and you're trying to impress me but be honest at the same time, tell me what this is.
Karen, yeah.
Oh, am I answering it?
Go for it, dude.
Yeah, I think like VHS is a 4v1 asymmetrical, fun horror game. That's about fighting the monster and trying to see who wins out of. I don't know. That's like I don't know. I've never answered that question before.
Would
But
you
that's
say
like
it's like a 4v1 asymmetrical death match to the death?
pretty much, yeah.
It is a fight
That's
to the death.
yeah. Have you worked on the game, Granny?
I think I've done a lot of work, and
Oh,
I have
wow.
not been paid, but we can discuss that later. I mean, people think we're getting paid. My check
But
must have
everyone
gotten
says
lost.
you're getting paid, Granny.
But
I
my
heard you
check
were
got
getting paid.
lost. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, is the bubble open from Canada to New Zealand, or what's going on?
Oh, I don't think you guys would let us in.
Is it in CAD or USD? Because I only function in USD. What's worth more?
Oh, that's probably the
Oh,
problem.
Someone
USD is
look it
worth
up.
more. Yeah.
Someone look it
Yeah,
up.
we don't do USD here.
Well, you got the healthcare. That's what's important. Now, wait. So what did Karam just say? He said it's a 4v1 game, and then what? What now?
Oh,
Go
Chris,
for it, Karen.
No,
Do it.
you go for it, Chris. Go for it. I'll let
That's
Kyle's
up to Chris.
assistant. Yeah, Kyle's
I've
assistant.
been practicing for Kyle here, so I'll help him out. It's a game where there's teenagers that go to their local video store and they're thrust into real live situations of the movies in the video store, and they have to fight against one of their fellow teens, which transforms into a monster. And it's set in the 1980s, everyone's favorite decade. And it's a fight to the death using where you craft shitty weapons and you have momentary seconds where you fight against monsters, and you have, I say shitty because they last for 12 seconds. You have to choose your battles, and then the monster's chasing you and trying to kill you. That's basically it in a nutshell.
And so, when you were thinking of this game, how did this come about? What was the inspiration that went, you know what, I'm in a silly, goofy mood. I'm going to make a 4v1 asymmetrical about this. How did that come about?
It started really simple. We were making a single player game, and then it changed. It was a single player game called Hotel on the Hill, where we'd been playing a ton of board games in the office. We were playing Betrayal at House on the Hill, and we love that game where you build the house, and then all of a sudden one of you turns into the big bad and tries to kill everyone else. And that was really fun, so we thought about making a game around that. We started with a single player game, and then we transformed that into a multiplayer game. So as we made it a multiplayer game, it moved away from the idea of just being a hotel and became all these different possible locations out of a video store, which we thought was a pretty nice device for spawning us into any world we want to go to.
So the lore of all of the worlds in VHS are connected by the video store, where the teens are transported into a film? Is that kind of what's going on there?
They're pushed into a living version of the movies that they love to watch at the video store.
Interesting.
And
so
then they have to fight to the death against one of their fellow teens.
in a 4v1 asymmetrical deathmatch to the death, like Karam was saying. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the name VHS, how did you decide upon that?
We used to be called the Evil
a couple
Never
different
Dies.
names.
A couple different names. And we changed it up, and we decided Video Horror Society we thought was a fun play on VHS, but as we tested it with people, they just never called it that. So they really loved just saying VHS. So we thought, why not just simplify it down? VHS is so much on the point. We love that, so it's more easy for everyone to rattle off.
Were there any other names you were thinking of?
We have a Google Doc of about 3,000 names we were thinking of,
Oh my
but
God.
we couldn't decide on. It's like picking a name for your band. We couldn't pick a cool name. So
Okay, so what was like the almost name of VHS?
I have no idea at this point what the almost name was.
I mean, the almost one was Evil Never Dies, right? Like we were
Yeah,
pretty set on
Alright.
it for a while.
yeah, we were that for a few years for sure. But our game tone changed quite a bit when we decided to make the game like really fun first and move away from realism and move away from violence and just make it about like the chase and the fun and celebrate everything that possibly could be fun in the game.
And there's a very particular aesthetic about the game. You've mentioned the 80s. Why did you pick the 80s as the era?
Chris, we're all under 30, so this is on you.
I really wanted to make a game where the developers didn't know anything about the era at all. I had to do a ton of research. I grew up in the 80s. I love 80s horror movies. I grew up watching all of the crazy movies that were made back then. And there's just so much they could do on video that was just incredibly crazy and kooky and wild. And I love the fun of that. And I don't think movies today really capture that very well. So I really wanted to set our game in a world where you could have tons of fun and chaos and the 80s is just, it also takes away things like cell phones and other technology and makes it more of a simpler time. So I love that era, and I thought it'd be really fun to set.
I agree.
And that summer when we started in early 2016, Stranger Things came out, and that was a big check mark verification for we're doing something that's awesome and in the same sort of space as what they were doing. We're not quite the same as them, but I mean, it still had that. We're like, oh wow, the 80s does appeal to kids these days. Kids started playing D&D again, and they started like eating Eggo waffles like crazy and stuff. So I mean, they really got into the 80s again, which was super cool. So
Yeah, there's a sudden resurgence in interest in the 80s, which is great, because like you're saying, 80s horror is so camp, it's so cartoony, which really feeds into this unique aesthetic that you guys have come up with, where it's like it's not realistic. Like I think you said, the early version was quite realistic, but you chose to go away from that to a cartoony. Why did you decide on that?
Kenzo, you should answer this one.
You want me to answer this one?
I'm answering every question right now. So
Yeah, sure,
I'm only
sure.
Kyle's
Oh
assistant.
my
I shouldn't
god.
be.
You're doing great, Chris. You're doing great. Proud of you.
Yeah, for an assistant,
You're
I mean,
so
you're
well.
doing fantastic. Yeah. So the question was, why did we move away from all the grittiness and everything?
Yes.
So I think through our time playing, we realized there was always like funny, goofy things happening to the game, like accidentally or whatever. And every time something like that happened, or every time someone came up with a cool idea, it kind of didn't gel well with the whole gritty vibe that we were going for originally. And so as we started going and doing more, and we started exploring different art styles and things like this, it sort of, we realized that the horror aspect, the tension of the game, didn't come from the gritty art style or the sort of horror tone. The tension just comes from the gameplay, and it doesn't matter what the monster is dressed as or what you're dressed as or how bright the level is. Like we could build gameplay around the idea that that it's just fun to do those things, but the tension is still there because the tension comes from the gameplay. And so once we realized that, it was a pretty easy shift for us, I think, to say, okay, well, now it's just about fun for us. It's just let's have as much fun as possible, and it opened up so many doors for us, art-wise, gameplay-wise, and yeah, I think it was a really, really fun shift for us because it made us realize that there was so much more we could do with the IP.
Yeah, it moved us away from being like stuck in a corner, sort of in a sense, and we could just go to fun levels and have really bright levels and have fun characters. And all those times we kept saying, oh, this is really fun, but it doesn't match. All of a sudden those rules were all gone and we could just make what we wanted to, which was really, rewarding. We instantly thought of a bunch of new ways to have fun in the game. And now we guide ourselves mostly by what's fun. And I remember the original, we didn't want to have any costumes that clashed at all. They had to match perfectly. And we wanted to have the tone to be dark all the time. And the game was fun, but it wasn't as open and fun where you can really express yourself in the game. And I think that's something that we've really loved to embrace.
And it's these types of games are the ones that you come back to over and over again, all kinds of different rounds with different outcomes. You're staring at things for so long and you're so immersed in this world. The bright colors are very nice to look at for long periods of time. It reminds me a wee bit of when I first played Overwatch. It was so bright, but the only kind of shooters that were out were like muddy browns and dark greys, and it was very gritty and bloody, where this is a horror game that is quite frightening and tense, as we're going to find out. But it is nice to look at, which I really enjoy. It's a really nice aesthetic. So good job.
I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job. So anyway, onto the gameplay though itself. How did you come up and decide on the gameplay loop of 4 teens versus a monster, and they are trying to kill each other? Why was that decided upon?
4v1 made a lot of sense because, I mean, we played a lot of Evolve and it was just a nice balanced number. It's nice to find 5 players, and having more than that felt like it was harder to get a match sometimes. And so we started that right at the very beginning. We started a very, very simplistic game where we had like sort of a game of freeze tag where you'd run along, the monster would touch one of the teens and they just freeze in a T pose, and then the other teens would have to come up and touch them to freeze them, to release them. And that was really fun right away. But then we added weapons like next. That was the next thing that added the cross. So the back and forth instantly became the thing we really wanted to play, like the fighting back and forth, because that's what Evolve had, but Evolve had quite a few layers. We really wanted to
Kyle died.
Kyle died.
My condolences.
Oh, Kyle's alive. Yay. So yeah, we really like that fighting back and forth, and then we shaped the whole game around that fighting. That was the tug of war, that battle was really what the game's about. So that from the very first couple of weeks we built the game, we added weapons. Well, the cross for quite a while. We used to have a little god squad that ran around with crosses and shot the monster together. It was kind of fun.
Oh God.
We had no other weapons. That was our little purifying the monster. So
And in terms of the monsters, because I think you remember when I first came into the playtest, my first initial thought was, oh my God, I hate that they can kill me. This is terrifying. Like, I'm scared as the monster. It's tense for both sides. But I don't know, it ends up working because the moments of tension in the game come from any moment of interaction between either side, because no one is safe. And it requires skill and timing to pull it off right and get out unscathed, which is really enjoyable. The player interaction seems to be paramount in the design that you've made of the 4v1.
yeah, if you just think of other games in asymmetrical ones and add weapons to them, that doesn't work. But our game was built with weapons, and it's quite a different experience. So yeah, that back and forth, when you're a monster, if you have downtime, you know the teens are building and they're going to have more power. And as they're building up more power, you have to be more aware of what you're doing. And if you're really good at counting your cards while you play and keep track of like who's got what and who's where, you can space yourself differently and take more risks and more challenges. But there's always that back and forth. So you can never just take a break and chat with your stream when you're playing Monster.
No. No.
Yeah. Yeah, Granny, you know, when you're playing Monster and the teens have 4 weapons up, at that point it's not a matter of like, okay, I'm gonna run in and kill these guys. It's like it becomes a puzzle, and you're trying to figure out how to break the puzzle, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what I think is super fun about it.
Yeah, how is the monster going to use their powers, their positioning to counter what's going on? Information is paramount. What weapons have they got? How are they going to use them? What killer monster are you? It all, yeah, it's like a puzzle. It is like a puzzle.
And it goes both ways too, because like on the teen side, you're trying to solve the same puzzle from the other angle. Whereas like, okay, I know the monster has these tools at their disposal. Here's the weapons we have. Here's the position we're in. How do we leverage this to take an advantage in this and actually manage to banish the monster?
And watching it is quite incredible as well, as opposed to playing. It's very tense to watch. It's like sports. It's like, are they going to score the goal? Are they going to die? IDK. It's so interesting to see that the main goal of either side is a direct interaction with the other side. There's no player versus environment factor, really, aside from a couple of things, but the main goal is only achieved by interacting with the others, which I always really enjoyed.
And I think the monsters being really different and unique makes it so you play completely different, not only against different monsters, but against different players playing those monsters as well, because the play style comes into it so much and the skill level comes into it quite a bit. But when you come up against the werewolf versus the wart versus the doll master, you just play completely different. Your strategy is based around like, how do I solve that unique puzzle? And it's not the same for each of them. It's every time you play a game, it's so different. I love watching our game because it doesn't end in one location. It doesn't start in one location. It's the water cooler moments are all over the place, and it's so watchable. We always jokingly call it like esports for people who don't like esports.
Yeah, no, it's simple to understand when you watch. It's like, okay, bad guy has to die, little guy has to kill it. It's exciting. Hope they don't screw up. Can't wait for the next round. So about the monsters, where did they come from? So there's 3 monsters right now: wart, werewolf, dollmaster. What were the inspirations?
Werewolf was the first one, and that's just such a classic horror movie monster. We love the idea of going back to like sort of the roots and horror, and in the 80s had awesome werewolf movies. So we really wanted to make that as our first one. I don't remember which, Kenzo, do you remember which one was
Dollmaster.
Dollmaster?
Really?
Dollmaster was the second one.
Dollmaster, we came up with the idea for a creature, a monster that made toys, and that one took a while to figure out. We had a couple different concept houses helping us at the time, and they came up with these drawings that were like nothing. They all kept trying to make like a little old man who was building dolls, and it wasn't very scary. So then we sent it away, and one of an artist at Adam Hawk, I think his name is Dan, came up with this. We gave him the assignment of coming up with a doll master creature, and told him it has to be a monster. And the next day he came back with like 10 horrifying things. But the very first one he drew was very much what our Dollmaster is shaped on, is that first drawing. And then our concept artist took that. We have internal concept artists here, and Todd took that and redrew it and rethought it and built it up to what the Dollmaster is today. And that one with the dolls and the gameplay, we always build things without any art. So we'll take the werewolf and make him blue and make his dolls green and shrink the dolls down to make their like little tiny werewolves and blue, and they're like hairless werewolves we're fighting against, and we build the game that way. And then after we prove that the game's really tuned and fun, then we build the art around that. So
so were there any films or anything that were huge inspirations for anyone for the monsters?
For the werewolf, definitely The Howling and American Werewolf in London were the two big touch points for the 80s. For the Dollmaster, I mean, we love the Puppet Master movies. We love Dolls. We loved all those old movies from the 80s. So there's a lot of different movies, but he's really quite his own thing. We didn't really base him closely on a specific monster. And then with the wart, I mean, I really wanted to make a cool dinosaur type creature, and then other people wanted to make more of a combination of different creatures. And then that was a hard one though, Kenzo. That was the wart was probably our hardest one to get right.
Gameplay wise, wart was finished a long time before Dollmaster was, even though he started after. Kind of went werewolf, Dollmaster put on hiatus, wart gameplay finished, and then we were kind of working on both Dollmaster and wart sort of simultaneously as they went. But yeah, art-wise, the wart went through a lot of problems that sort of forced us to refine our pipeline as we went. So I know Karam did an entire different version of the wart that went all the way to like in-game. And it was
fully
like
animated.
in-game, and then we started playing it. It was like, oh, this doesn't actually work. And so we had to go
That was
back
a really
to the
hard day
drawing
to
board.
make that decision. Yeah.
Yeah, Karam almost quit, and then we had to go back to the drawing board.
Jeez. Oh, that's
and,
devastating.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to have
We learned,
to do that.
we learned a
but
lot when
learned
we
so
made
much.
that change though.
Yeah.
So we don't go all the way with the monster into production until we've actually proven a lot with a lot of blockout now. So we learned a lot from that mistake. But like we said, the fun and the gameplay was already really well developed. So we weren't changing that. We were really just... And then I think the second time Karam built it, he really understood what we were doing, and it came together really remarkably tight, like super fast.
Yeah, everyone was on the same page a lot more clearly on the second iteration through. And I think since that experience, every version of everything that we've done since then has been a lot smoother. So
just so people are aware, how long has the game been in development so far?
Just over 5 years already.
5 years in September, I think.
Since September, yeah.
That's so long. That makes sense.
Actually, we started, like, the single player version was in March of 2016, so even longer if you count that part. But since we were multiplayer, since September.
5 years.
Oh,
Wow.
crazy.
5 long
Karam
years.
has been a business owner for 5 years. Incredible. So you
It
would
was
say...
actually, sorry. I was
No,
going to
no,
say
you
it's
go
actually
ahead.
my
You're the
3-year
CEO.
anniversary last Friday. So,
what's it?
Happy
Oh,
anniversary.
that's very confusing.
yeah, me and Martin's anniversary Friday.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, 3 years. So,
Well done.
I didn't know. I should have known that. Good lead.
Go and get him a cake or something, please.
We'll get you cake.
So you think the wart was the most difficult to go from start to where it is now? Wart.
I think the wart had the most hiccups as we went through. I don't think it was necessarily the most difficult. I think the Dollmaster was probably more difficult to pull off. I think in all aspects, I think gameplay wise, it took a really long time because he's so complex and there's so much variation to him. That took the longest to nail down. But then even art wise, Dollmaster, like Chris was saying, when we first started getting concepts for him and stuff, it was like really difficult to find a balance that felt creepy and also fun, and not just like a normal guy. And so where we landed was good, but then we had to go back to him a few times and sort of touch him up and just like bring him up to the level that we were happy with. So it passed through a few different artists' hands, different concept artists, different artists and stuff, and it ended up, I think, in a really, really good place. But yeah, I don't know. I think Wart definitely had the most hiccups along the way, but Dollmaster might have been the longest journey.
Our art style with Dollmaster was different when we first started too. The artist was going for something quite violent, so dolls were like cutting themselves through the body of the Dollmaster, and yeah, it was quite violent. He's still quite gross and weird, but much more so before. So we changed that up. Like they had little sharp knives, and they were cutting their ways out of the back of the Dollmaster in some of the drawings and stuff. Yeah, it was really
one of the concepts just had a screwdriver on the head with some meat like spinning at the end of it. It was nasty. Yeah, it was some crazy stuff.
Oh my! Yeah, I remember when I first played and I saw the three monsters. I think most people are drawn to the Dollmaster first because he's so
mistake.
It's a huge
big
mistake.
mistake.
It's so complicated, but I mean, he's so interesting looking, and you know, you're like werewolf, weird looking freaking dinosaur thing. But what's that? He's got a doll coming out of his mouth. That's interesting. I mean, I think he is the scariest looking one you've got so far. Definitely the most.
No, we
unique.
think so too.
Um,
So far.
I think a lot of players are going to get into the beta, pick up Dollmaster, never pick him up again for a while.
We sort of have that problem with our staff when they join the team. They instantly pick that one and think, I'll play the Dollmaster my first time as a monster. And wow, yeah, it's a lot to take in as the first time as a monster.
Quite
Play
disheartening.
the Wart, please, first. Start
play
with the Wart.
Wart.
Yeah.
So, in terms of the maps, when you were coming up with the ideas, what was the first map idea, and where were the rest of them kind of inspired from?
The first map is the high school, and I designed that one off of somewhat similar to the high school I went to in high school. So it's got some similarities to that, just flow wise and sort of shape wise. But it really became its own thing. The hardest part of the high school, I think, was designing the backstage of the gym area and the basement area. Those took quite a while but the main floor layout stayed the same since we first started. And we know that high schools can be a tricky thing to put in a game, but setting it in the 80s and setting it with not real guns or anything like that, we were really confident we could make a fun game that wasn't exploitive of anything modern in high schools and things like that. So that was a big concern of ours early on, but we think we found a really nice place for that. Then the next map was another Wart situation. I built a completely different facility map, and it wasn't working. And I threw the entire map away after we were at playtesting level, and we started with a brand new one. And that one,
we started on art for that as well.
Yeah.
We were starting on art and blockout, and the environment team was starting to get to it.
Yeah, it was really close. We had a whole storyline behind like the layout inside and how everything was working, and it was more of a square on a grid sort of government style building, and we decided to make it more of a evil corporation in a mountain to make it an asymmetrical layout level, because it was just too boring when it wasn't. So throwing an evil, like Karam's evil boss office there up in the mountain, that's made
based
it really,
on his office, right? I mean, I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
It truly is based off his office.
Yeah.
He decided to join us,
on the floor.
With the little people.
My office is upstairs.
He really does water Menzo more than Larry too, I think.
Yeah.
So
Menzo gets a lot of water.
A lot of water.
A lot.
No, I like that you consider that, though, is that there's a lot of games where there's always that boring facility science military bunker level where it's just grey and boring. But the facility is one of the brightest maps in the game.
that was a big change. I mean, we were like, can we make a map with bright sunlight shooting in the front of it? And And I love it when people play it for the first time. They walk up into the lobby and they go, "Oh, it's so pretty," because it's just not what you expect in a horror movie, that setting, and that's pretty cool. So that was the second one, and it came together really well. We really worked fast on it because we were kind of behind on that one at that point. But then the third map with the hotel, we had a different map altogether made by a different designer. And it was very vertical, like it had multiple
It was
floors.
like 5 floors, right?
5 floors.
There was like 5 floors and a big staircase going to the middle. It was crazy.
And it was really fun. Like you could go to the attic and then jump over everything all the way down, but it was chaos to play.
It didn't work.
That sounds like a
didn't quite work,
nightmare for the monster. Hell no.
But it was really fun. It had some really fun moments. And then it had literally vault points. Like you could go down 10 in a row. It was like, yeah, super fun. But it's like a Plinko machine of a level. But then...
And you would have loved it.
No,
Yeah,
well,
I redesigned-
on the teen side, yes.
Yeah.
I redesigned that one and tried to make it a little bit more intimate, more like an old mansion that was converted into a hotel and then reopening soon sort of thing, but they discovered something evil in the basement that released the doll master. I don't know. The lore is not my story. I don't know if Zoe's changed the storyline behind it. But that was what it was when we originally were designing the level. And it was, so yeah, I designed those 3 levels. And Kevin, our level designer now, he actually worked a lot on the hotel and changed up a lot of it. So it's sort of half and half, him and me on that one. And he's doing a lot of the new levels we're doing. So.
And each of those maps are like each of the monsters' home turfs. Like high school, there's lore with the werewolf. Wart is the facility, and Dollmaster in the hotel. It's interesting though. You say it started off as like a vertical thing and not a hotel. I always thought from the ground up it was like the Dollmaster's hotel, like from the film it was inspired by. So that's interesting. Did not know that. So the other
It's...
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like...
It's my Hobbit ping. There's a delay on everything I say and you say.
having the monsters tied to the maps is really fun for us. Then we can have a whole story when we release a map with the monster and lore sort of tied together. But you can mix match monsters. They don't get an advantage on that map. It's just their home turf. But it's really fun for us to have like a bigger package of story we can put together with that.
And there are little secrets scattered throughout the maps with references to the monsters, but also to other things, which I found a few myself, I won't say, but are there any references or nods to things in pop culture in those maps that are some of your favorites or you'd like to talk about? Kenzo is shaking his head. He doesn't like anything.
We never reference anything in the game. Everything we do is just
Totally
straight
original.
from the head.
100% our own ideas entirely.
I see.
Yep.
So
We
creative.
invented staircases.
You did do that.
Mhm.
You invented
frames
the
as well.
Stairmaster as well.
We invented staircases, but TechSmith mastered them.
Yeah.
God, it just goes up and down.
Tech watching, right?
Waiting for the TechSmith comment to roll up on the side of the chat here.
When you are designing a map, how do you go about ensuring that the environment is functional, has a level of flow, because it is a game, but is also aesthetically pleasing to look at and exist in?
That's probably the hardest thing, is to make it believable and still playable. Like back in the day when like Quake was out, you could just make a cool arena and it didn't have to be like a specific location, and trying to make it feel like a real world location with circular gameplay. You'll notice a lot of the rooms have multiple doors that probably wouldn't have as many doors, and there's probably less furniture in a high school classroom than there's in a real classroom. But we try to populate everything and make it feel so we try to find that sweet spot where it still feels believable. But it's tricky. Kevin is really, really good at that. So we will often just break down an area and say, okay, we don't want a dead end. We don't want to make a bad play experience in here, but we still want to make it feel believable. That's really hard to do.
And everything starts out gray block first. Like we don't have any art when we're playtesting levels. We make sure that it's fun and playable as a gray block level with no art in it. Similar to how we do all of our evils monsters as well.
Did you say evils?
Nope.
Yeah.
Did you say evils?
I didn't. I said
That's
Monsters.
fine. I must have
Monsters.
heard something. It's fine.
I think he said our evil monsters. That's what
I
he
said evil
yeah.
monsters, gray block levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you. And so let's talk about the weapons, which we were touching on earlier. So there's 4 kind of elements, stigmas, that you must strike the monster with on the teen side to win. There's a bunch of different subtypes of weapons within the stigma, though. How did you decide on those 4 stigmas, and where did the ideas for the weapons come from?
That's a big question. Big question. We started with the idea, like I said, we started with the Holy Cross, and then we just broke it into what's a balanced amount of stigmas. And earth and water and ice weren't really fun, so we broke it into fire, holy, electric, and cursed. Is that the last one?
Cursed, purify.
Cursed, purify,
What's called purify?
flame,
Shock and burn.
shock and burn. We changed the names and everything in our game so many times. We
don't ask us to
we will
name
not know the
anything in
names
our
of
game.
anything.
We
We
have
call
a
everything
command.
the wrong name.
We have a command in our Discord that has all of the weapon names and all of the stigmas. I have to refer back to that command to make sure I'm getting them right when people ask me them in our Discord.
I mean, they've
Yeah.
changed a lot over time. Even
Oh,
while I
5 years is a
playing.
long time, yeah. So once we came down with the 4 basic ideas, we built, and correct me if I'm wrong, the cross, the flamethrower was the first one for fire, for burn, the helicopter, and what was the very first?
What?
Was it the holy eye or the eyeball?
I was actually here
That's deep.
when we had 2 weapons per, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it was eyeball. So I'm
Wait,
asking people who don't know.
The
So
helicopter
yeah, there was the eyeball.
first? Really?
It was, yeah.
Wasn't it? Oh,
The last one so the second one for fire was the fire bombs, the Molotovs, and the last one was what's it called now? I don't even know. Kyle, check the Discord.
Sorry, what are we asking? What they
We're asking about the sunstone. What's
The
the,
sunstone,
proper
the
name
sun
for the
sphere,
sunstone?
Solar
Isn't it
flare.
Solar flare.
Solar
flare.
Yeah.
Zoe, that one's for you.
Solar
The
flare.
sh-
Yeah, that was the last
solar
one built in that one. The holy
Vanguard's
category.
telling us in chat. He knows
So
what
Rich,
the
thanks,
names
Van.
are.
You got our backs. The holy one was the cross, and then we built a holy hand grenade, which we switched to the holy slingshot, which still shoots little hand grenades. And then the third one for that one was, what's the third holy weapon? I'm totally blanking.
holy stuff.
Oh, my
Yeah,
favorite.
The staff, the holy staff.
So
Yeah, that was the last
it's
one.
Yeah,
the
holy
Radiant
staff.
Cross, the Holy Slingshot, and the Sacred Staff.
The sacred staff.
Okay. And then for
we know what the weapons are.
We know-
Disclaimer, we know what they are. We don't
They
remember what
played the
they're
game.
called because they keep
I've
changing.
seen them play the game, but they did a couple of times.
we have body doubles play the game for us. It's not really us.
Oh no.
To be fair, there has been a lot of name changes, and it's hard to
Yeah.
remember.
So many.
Mm-hmm.
Kenzo used to be named
Flare.
Keith, but we changed his name to Kenzo.
Chris used to be the CEO, so I don't
did.
know
Yeah.
what happened. It
Yeah, we
happened
had-
like
Look where we
10
are.
minutes ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
Three
That's what
years
the
ago
name-
on 3 years ago on Friday, we hired Karam, and now he's the CEO. So yeah,
That's what
I became
happens.
Kyle's assistant.
That's what happens.
So the teenagers.
I'm not going to answer the rest of your weapon question.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Even if I
answered
could, I
it
wouldn't.
Beautifully.
Oh, perfect.
All right. So now solar flare. The teens. We've spoken about the monsters, but where did the ideas for the teens come up? You've got how many are there? Five? Four? Five? Five. There are five.
Five.
Were they based on anyone or inspired by anything? Each of them?
The teens were inspired originally by very stereotypical tropes of teens in a high school, and then we sort of broke those and made them into more realistic characters and got more lore behind them and added more depth to them. So they started off as like the jock and the cheerleader and the girl next door and those types of things.
And they have each got their own backstory and lore and
Favorite movies. And,
Some have
yeah.
relationships with each other, maybe? We're not sure. I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll have to rate the film.
Yeah. Yeah, Zoe gives us that lore when we're doing characters. We get sort of a breakdown from Zoe about the lore, and then that gets passed to Concept. And so Zoe and Eman, our art director, work with Concepts to sort of flesh out what the tone of the character is supposed to be based on Zoe's vision for that character, and then they work through and come to a place where they're happy with it, and then it gets passed to us. And
They make sure Karam's happy with it.
Yeah.
Approved.
yeah, that's the most
final-
important thing.
The final confirmation, and then we move forward from there.
There's like this giant rubber stamp up in his office.
Yeah.
So
He's got two,
I did.
approved and rejected. He's got two.
They're like this big, so pretty massive.
Are you planning on having characters that aren't teens but still play on the teen side?
We're not going to have grannies in the game. We're
Oh,
just
come on! I
teenagers.
wasn't asking that. That's
teenagers.
not. You know it. I was not. That's not fair. And that was not. I'm delete the question after that one. Then, so just delete that whole section there. Okay.
This is live, Granny.
All right. I am aware. My typewriter has got a light on. Okay. But no, we're not. No, I mean, regardless of old woman, anything of any.
Right now we're looking at. There's a lot of different various teens we're exploring to have in the game.
Okay.
That's all
Okay.
we're going to say right now.
All right.
Right now.
How customizable are the characters, the teens and the monsters? What have players got to work with to have their own unique experience visually with each character?
Say, Kenzo, this is your wheelhouse.
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, really?
Go Kenzo.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Okay.
I've never played the game. There's lots of customization for both monsters and teens. We got. I feel like I've said the same thing like 50 times, but we have like 10. I think it's 10 slots. I think
10
we
slots.
keep
You said it
consistently
50
landing on
times and
10.
you still keep saying, I think.
Because I keep saying I think it's 10,
All
and then
right,
I'm
all
just
right.
stuck in the I think it's 10. We have heads, eyes, face, shirts, outers, hands, pants, shoes, socks,
You know,
skins,
Socks?
and costumes on top of that. And then they also have. We can talk about all the customization now, right?
Do it.
well, you know, it'd be easier if we just, opened up the game.
And show
We
it.
can- yeah, let's show it.
and
Can,
show
Granny,
it.
can we
Show it.
show it?
On here on twitch.gov?
Twitch.gov.
Are you sure?
Yes. Let's do it.
All
Let's do it.
right.
Are there rules? Can we break the rules?
I think that there's no more
Is
rules.
it okay with Karam?
Let me get my
Get
stamp.
your
real quick.
stamp, yeah.
Where's my stamp? I can't find my stamp, but I do. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All
Let's do it.
right. Well, I'm
Light it up.
So,
Light it up.
do you want me to start the motor?
Yes.
If
Hold
that's
the
what you
cord.
need to use.
All right. So, now wait a minute. What can I show on here?
Karen will tell you when you
Okay,
break the
Karam,
rules.
you tell me. Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
It's a lot of pressure for Karen.
That is a lot.
Kind of sweating, but
You
no,
can
I'm good.
handle
I'm good.
You can handle it. Okay. I am opening up the launcher. I've changed the category. I tell you though, I mean, we've talked for months, not on voice, but it is so weird to be able to play this game on stream, but not only that, talk to you while playing it, because I've not done this
Just,
before.
yeah, to be clear to everyone watching, we won't let Granny talk to us. We keep her from talking to us.
She's just
Forcibly
too
server
loud.
muted.
It's just so loud. Okay, game capture.
It's quite distracting when you're playing the game.
It's I've been trying to make an enigma. Let me see here.
This game is just Enigma Simulator for Granny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, I love the enigma.
I usually get that in text. Oh God, I love the Enigma. Sent
Yeah.
multiple times a day.
About 3 a.m. in the morning. Well, dears, there's it is. Look at this agreement that I'm not reading. Do not show this again. Thank you. I'll read it. I'll read
I
it
actually
later.
forgot that menu was there.
So this is the main screen here, dears. I don't know if you can hear the music. I put it down a wee bit. It's gorgeous. There's Gloria. She's doing well. She's the cheerleader. What can I show on here?
Just
Go over to the customization screen.
go to go
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
loadout.
Hang on,
Let's
let
go to
me,
loadout.
let me
Pick whoever you want to play. I know you're a big
whichever-
Leo fan.
Pick whichever character.
Let me see.
Brett.
Which cat? Oh, you want me to pick Brett?
No, whatever character you want.
Oh,
Leo,
whichever.
Brett,
Whichever character?
Karam.
Cat.
Karen.
The Karam character hidden.
Character? That's unlocked. DLC. Let me see here. All right, let's go with Leo, and see what's going on here. So we're talking about customization before, and
Mhm.
we can show you on here all the different slots there are to work with. So you go to style. That's the base there. Yes, I know he's a punk, dears. It's fine though. Don't worry. He's good with a flamethrower. You can bring him home to your grandmother. Now, so you got head, face, eyes, outer, top, hands, bottom, socks. There are socks. Isn't that incredible? Oh my God! What other game? I mean, really, socks. Look how many socks there are. And you can be barefoot if you want. Wait. So, is there any particular style you would like me to show off in here, or just look around? Oh,
Let's
What
see
is
what you
that?
can discover. Take a
Yeah.
peek around.
what the hell is that?
Try it on.
Put it on.
Oh my! This is the
Ooh,
best
you're
Leo
so
has
Oh,
ever looked.
man.
Oh, and it's
Oh my
rare.
God.
It's
Look
rare.
at
Oh my! Oh my! Okay.
that. So
What-
pretty.
Oh my lord! Oh, that's incredible. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wait a minute. Oh, there's got to be more. No, that's it. Oh my God! What?
No, there's
There's some more. There's some
There's
more.
more. Go to
Where?
eyes.
Oh,
Go to
eyes.
eyes.
Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Oh, and wait, can that go on anyone? Can that go on any character?
Yes.
And yeah.
Wait, I want to see it on everyone. Wait, it's going to be so cursed on Brett. I know it.
That's not going to be the next hour. Just you trying on clothes for everyone.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness, Brett. My goodness. Oh, that is incredible. Please. Now, so that sweater there is based off my cosmic sweater that I always wear on Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's our version of it.
That's so good.
Copyright free.
It's your own version, copyright free, with my name on it there. Oh, so powerful. So powerful. So, would you kids like to play a game with me, your grandmother?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, sure, why
Definitely.
not? Let me just check Gloria real quick. I'm obsessed. You don't understand. This is the rest of the stream.
Do you like the cosmetics?
I mean, they are stunning. What if I said no? They're all right. They're all right.
Too bad, Granny.
Too bad. That's what you get.
Oh my God. This is such an honor. Thank you so much for adding these in. This is so good. I think I'm going to have to go with my boy Leo though, because that bone structure is, we're related. Look at that there. That's it right there. Should I queue up? Yeah, sure.
Who's playing Monster?
Oh yeah, who's playing Monster?
Maybe me.
Oh.
Who do you want to play? Who do you want to play Monster against, Granny?
Why
Everyone like
not? Who's the? I mean, who is the most? Who is You know what? Who's brave enough?
I'll fall on the sword.
Oh!
I'll fall on the sword.
I can't get over this. This is so funny. It's so good. I have to modify the sound here. Whenever I click things, it's super loud, but that is normal, I think. Ping? No. Master? Okay, put that up. Apply. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Oh, So, people are wondering, is this going to... Are people going to be able to get this cosmetic?
Yeah, we haven't figured out exactly how we're going to do it, but there'll be a way either through Twitch drops or something we'll make it so they can get the Granny cosmetics.
That's
I'll
incredible.
have to watch a lot of Granny to get Granny cosmetics as cool as this.
That's a real fan right there. This is my first time using push to talk, so good luck everyone. I've never used it before. Oh my god, which trousers make sense? These ones? No. Oh my goodness.
Just mute it, I guess, in game, Kenzo.
Kenzo's, yeah, he's searching right now.
Wait, what would Jess look like? Oh! Oh. Incredible.
What am I gonna wear?
I know, what's everyone gonna wear? I love how she's got a choker on too, Hank. So good. Is that always on Jeff? Jeff. Jess.
Well, Jeff does walk around with it.
Oh my lord. Oh, I don't have any perks. Oh well. Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, is that the new
Just
loading
kidding.
in sound?
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds like a VHS tape.
But yeah, you haven't played this build.
No, I haven't. I'm nervous. Am I still gonna have it? I haven't played in 2 weeks, because how dare you work on this game for 2 weeks? You didn't it's been down for 2 weeks.
All right.
How dare. Oh, wait, they can't hear me right now. I just
You ready?
realized.
Ready? Are you ready?
Ready.
God.
Cal, you ready?
Can you kids hear me alright? You can hear me alright with push to talk?
Yep.
We can hear you.
Good.
We can hear you.
I'm quite loud sometimes, I apologize.
Oh, that's totally fine.
Cool. I am in a workshop.
God,
Hi.
please tell me you are okay. Thank
Almost. Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
God.
Granny, I'm liking your swag right now.
Look how good I look, Karam.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a skill check.
Still right here.
Yeah, me and Granny are at workshop right now.
Oh, I'm found.
Oh, in the locker.
Oh.
How's the game
Spawn
volume,
right
dears?
next
Is
to
it
me,
right?
like
Is it
right
alright?
next to
Yeah, the crafting is loud. It's meant to be.
Wait, Granny, don't believe me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, I'm hiding. He'll never know. He'll never
Oh,
know.
he's coming.
This is crazy.
He'll
Usually
never know.
You can only teabag with you.
That's
Oh, Karam! Oh! Oh!
I'm floored.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry! I wasn't paying attention! Oh!
I'm here, I have a weapon.
I'm coming!
You need it? Okay, he's over there.
I'm in
Oh!
right now.
Okay, off
Yo,
the
you
ground.
heal yourself. You heal yourself.
Yeah, I'll heal myself.
Thank
You guys touch each other. Alright, good. Oh my god, he's coming.
I'm gonna occupy him over here.
Ah! Ah!
You guys. Oh. Okay.
Remain calm.
I'm running away from
He's
that.
here.
Remain
No,
calm.
I got him.
Oh, he's after me.
Come back.
My god, how do you
Hurry,
guys
hurry,
hold
hurry,
come back.
push to talk? It's so hard.
I'm here.
I know.
One moment, Daniel.
In the middle.
Other side.
God.
Yeah, I got you.
Is the game volume alright now, dears?
He's in
Okay,
courtyard.
I'm paying
On the side
attention.
courtyard.
I'm paying attention.
He's got armor.
Thank you, Granny.
Okay, hold still, dear.
It's up to you, Kenzo.
I know it looks right, good. It looks good, right?
Coming to you, Granny.
He has rage. Be careful.
Oh, he better come. You know what? Maybe I just turn on open mic. Oh! I'm here. I'm here.
Run
Ah! Where? Ah! I'm holding my hand like a lobster. Ah! Oh my god.
Courtyard.
Ah! Ah! I got too close.
Wait, Chris, heal me.
Yeah. I need the points.
Okay, we're doing voice detection. I can't push to talk. I'm not built for this.
We're all doing voice detection.
Oh my god.
No way.
Okay. All right, I got this for sure. I just
good,
need to
Granny,
get off the
you're good.
ground.
You
Oh
got
my
it, you
god,
got it.
Kenzo.
Let's move.
Alright, let's group up.
Go
I gotta
downstairs.
cross.
Oh!
Coming this side. He's coming this side. Watch out. Chris.
Oh shit! I didn't know that side.
Oh! Oh!
Wait.
I'm out. I got no juice.
Oh! No! No! Oh no, he's leaving me. What a nice person.
Yeah, he's up.
It's so different when you can talk, Rennie.
Oh! Oh!
He's right here.
Oh! Oh!
There we go.
Wait, whose mic is peaking? Is that me? That's not me, right? Who's that?
Is it mine?
It's
My
someone's.
mic.
Someone's. Is it?
Could be
Is it
mine.
Graham?
Is it mine?
Oh my god, he's right here.
My
Oh my God.
CEO mic. Oh no. Okay. My CEO mic.
It's a very expensive mic, you know.
You think
I'll
with that
put it
CEO
away.
bucks, you'd be able to buy a better mic?
I'll throw it.
Oh
Okay.
my
How's
God.
that? Is
Alright.
that better?
That's a little better.
Alright.
Alright. Cool.
I just need to heal. Oh, I hear someone crafting. Hi there.
I got you. I got you.
I'm just gonna keep building. He's got you.
Oh god, I look
No,
good.
swap.
Oh no. Oh my god, oh my god, he is here. Ah!
No, Granny!
Oh no.
Oh!
Anyway,
Oh! I don't know how to describe things. I'm not used to this. Okay, I'm done.
You just keep pinging.
Watch out!
Oh
Watch out,
lord.
watch out.
Oh lord. Oh yeah, I can ping. I forgot. LOL. Ah!
Granny's down here.
Stupid fucking dinosaur!
Is that me here? I'm just gonna, take the hit.
Is the sound volume alright?
Coming to loading.
Chat room.
Okay.
You can
Yep.
hear it alright? Okay,
He's chasing you?
I'm going to craft a weapon.
He peeled off.
Okay, let me
I
heal
think
you.
he's still downstairs.
Let me heal you real quick.
Yeah, over here.
I've been so overwhelmed.
Oh,
I've just
coming
been
here,
running around. I need to
Oh,
craft
by the
a
way,
weapon.
let me break it.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys need a cursed weapon.
Hey!
Hey! There it is.
Easy though.
Good.
He's probably gonna spawn again.
Alright,
Follow me.
Yeah, sure.
I can't craft an enigma, right?
Ah,
You can.
Oh, he's here. Oh, he's here. He's here.
You should be able to.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. Okay, you don't care. There's an enigma. Okay, here it comes, dears. Esports!
It's on me. It's on me.
It's my favorite weapon.
Granny, do I build a firebomb?
Yeah, go ahead. Believe in yourself,
Okay.
because no one else does.
All right.
you
Thanks,
were building
man.
it before you were building it before you even asked.
Yeah, I was asking if I should stop.
Oh, you said? Okay. No way, I'll build a firebomb too.
All
So
right,
we'll see
chat,
what
this is
happens.
for you.
Oh my god.
Ah,
I'm sweating.
he was tunneling me. He was like Tech Smith all over.
Well, I
me.
mean, the tunneling, it's so toxic. Alright, it's time to charge this bad boy. Where is he?
Alright.
I don't have the
Look there
mod. I don't have the silent
Oh,
mod.
you don't have the silent
Oh,
mod.
no.
Oh no, Granny, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. My day is ruined. Okay, I'll go get
Is that for you, Kenzo? Oh,
Dano.
stop, Kenzo. Can we meet back in gym? Go right here.
I'm not even there. I'm not even there. I'm not even
Oh.
there.
Jake
I got-
Smith,
I got you
it's
here.
alright.
Come,
They're-
yeah, over here.
Right behind you.
They don't mean it, Jake Smith.
Thank you.
I think they mean it. Alright, I'm gonna charge this.
Oh,
Here, Chris, I got your camera. There you go.
thank you.
So this is an enigma. You have to charge it in the presence of the monster. Like, right here. Oh, God.
Come this side.
Ooh.
Oh no, he's in the courtyard.
He'll never know. How would he know? Oh, my God. Ah! Enigma charged! The enigma is charged.
Yeah,
Showing.
he's coming that side.
Yeah, he's right there on ping.
Oh no, it's got
Double Molotov.
armor.
You guys can do it.
Back up.
Yeah, we're doing this, Kenzo. Double Molotov combo.
No. Just
We're
wait for his
doing
leap.
it?
Wait for his leap. Wait for the leap.
Ah!
No, he killed off. Come back.
He
around.
went after me, is what he did. Ah!
Oh my God, where is
Come
he?
back to the courtyard. Come back to the
Yeah.
courtyard.
Ah!
Ah, run!
Oh, I got too close. Okay. This time for sure.
Oh
This
shit.
time for sure.
He's on me in library. He's near library.
This might be the worst I've ever played. I'm so embarrassed. This is so rough.
I have a
He's
question, Granny. When you play with us and you don't talk, do you scream like you do right now?
I do every time. I'm exhausted at the end of every round.
That's awesome.
It's a scary game.
Oh.
Okay,
He's by cafeteria.
I'm healing.
Yep, he's cafeteria. I'm running.
Almost healed.
Granny, coming to you.
I'm almost healed.
Coming to you, Granny.
Ah! Watch out!
Wrapping around. Wrapping around. Left side. Granny.
Oh, he's going back around.
I'm coming.
Ah! Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Alright. I'm gonna go here. Oh, not here. Oh.
He's going to library.
Oh my! I didn't know he knew how to read.
Yeah.
Ah! Ah, he's in the gymnasium! What? Oh, I get hit with the enraged hit.
Everyone throw.
Eh.
Oh no! We all threw our
We
weapons.
lost.
Oh.
Through the...
Oh Lord. Why is it always me with the enraged hits? every time.
Oh, sorry, Granny.
I need to be buffed. Oh. I'm almost dead.
He's in science.
You get Granny
He's coming after me.
choppy.
Ah!
Me and Granny up right now.
Almost there.
Hey, Granny, run with me.
Oh.
No, he's in basement. You can heal.
Yeah, it's chasing me.
Oh, in his basement? Okay. Let's go
Oh,
back.
thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh, Lord. Kenzo did not mess up
Hang on.
another firebomb. He messed up that firebomb.
I did.
I think he messed
I
up
did.
2 times.
I did not.
This new branding's working out well, Kenzo.
I know. Granny's my new PR.
I need to go and get a chocolate bar. Oh my God, I look good. I look good. I think he might be here.
Granny behind you!
Ah! I ran the wrong way!
Shit.
He's waiting for here. We got away.
Oh, he found me.
Oh.
Killed me.
What?
What a jerk.
My God.
I can't believe he killed his own assistant on stream.
So rude. so rude. I know, right, dears? The music is bashing.
He's here. He went to library?
Yeah.
No. He's in math?
I'm going to get a hit this round. I just know it.
Oh.
Did you Kenzo threw another
He's
fireball.
emoting. Haha.
Another enigma. For the culture.
Oh!
For the culture. Usually when I play this as well, I have everyone's chat turned all the way down, so I can barely hear it, so I can hear the monster, and this is so weird. Oh.
Yeah, we're totally screaming over top of you right now.
I know, you guys are so loud. Oh, Kenzo.
Oh,
It's alright.
I found the book of the tech
Where is it? Oh,
in the library.
Oh god.
Alright, Granny, ready for Mission Impossible?
I'm going to charge the enigma from the courtyard. Oh god, please don't see me. Please don't see me. He's still near the body.
Granny, he's on me! Granny.
Where?
Okay, Kenzo.
I'm in the courtyard. Okay, Kenzo.
Yeah, he shoots me. Yeah, he shoots me.
Kenzo,
Oh, no.
I'm almost there.
Killed off.
Yeah, I'm floored.
We gotta go.
Okay, let's get out of here.
He's going back. He's going back.
Oh! Oh! Alright, I lost
Over
him.
here.
I'm gonna
On
get.
me.
I'm gonna get Rift.
Something here. Something here.
Are you downstairs? No, you're in the courtyard.
Oh my god. Here.
Just don't die, Kenzo.
Granny, where'd you go?
I'm in the gymnasium.
Oh, wait, I got vision.
Okay, I'm charging in the coach's office. Oh, he's over there.
A really good sneak attack ready for him. I'm ready for this one.
Okay, I'm in the middle of the gym. Oh, he's here. He's here. He doesn't know.
Oh,
Shoot him. Shoot him.
I don't have an enigma yet.
he doesn't have a charge.
Oh, you
yet.
don't have it yet? Oh, no.
Ah, I do it charged. It's charged.
Oh, break it.
It's charged. Ah!
Shoot him. Shoot him.
Where is he? Ah! Oh! I got that dinosaur.
Oh, no. He's coming to cafeteria.
Okay, I need to get healed.
I'm going to ambush him.
Yeah. See ya, Kyle.
Get back on! Yeah.
Yes.
Bang! That's it. That's it. That's how it's done, dears. Wow. What's everyone been doing this whole time? Where are the weapons?
I'm still there. So,
Courtyard.
I'm just
Kenzo.
kidding. You're doing great.
What?
Oh!
I'm healing. I'm downstairs.
What? Why are you downstairs, man? Come upstairs.
I'm healing myself because no one else is healing me.
Yo, I'm coming downstairs too.
Wait. What side? What side?
Help me.
Yeah.
take the hit.
Oh,
I may be dead,
Oh.
but that is a victory.
Oh my god. Oh, it's
First
been 2
mark.
weeks and I can tell. Whew. Whew. Oh. Well done.
GG.
GG. Incredible. Well done, Yofo. Oh, I don't think they can hear me anymore.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, you can? Okay. Mhm. Well, before we do another round, can I ask you some more questions? Is that alright? Okay, good. Oh wait, I'm muted on Discord. So before we do another game, should we do some more questions? Would you like that?
Sure.
Like, first of all, Kenzo, what the hell happened with that Molotov?
I got the winning Molotov kill. What are you talking about,
You
Granny?
did.
I think that was your
do that.
5th firebomb.
So much for that promotional help from Granny there, Kimbo.
No. Granny's
That
a terrible
lasted half
PR
a match.
Now that's a premium package DLC, dear. So
Gotta
let
re-up,
me
Kenzo.
bring you back up on here.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, so you guys are going to be on screen again.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Let me fix my hair real quick.
Let me
Okay.
fix my hair really quick.
Looks
Oh, because you're
good.
bald.
Ah,
Oh, I got it.
God.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Got
Nice.
him.
Good job.
So everyone's just seen around VHS. What did you think? Have you changed your opinion on Kenzo? Did you see the CEO behavior? I mean, how incredible! It's a good time. Now, again, that was the first time I've ever talked to the devs before while playing. How was it for you? Was the sonorous tones helpful, or let me know in the
Oh,
comments.
incredibly helpful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I
It was
might-
nice to have the constant pings replaced by
Yeah.
Granny screaming.
When you were rolling your streams, that was really helpful. Yeah, you could.
Usually I just spam, pings, like, come here. I need help. But God, that's so fun. But I don't normally get that worked up in a game, but for some reason in VHS, it gets my blood going, my God.
So anyone watching, like, that legitimately was the first time you saw the cosmetics, right?
Me? Yes. I'd never seen those, but you had hinted there might be something, but I was not. I thought you were teasing me, to be honest. I mean, usually people don't care about old people, but you know what? You care about old things like the 80s and twitch.tv/Granny, and I support you. Thank you so much. That's such a good, that outfit, it looks so good. It's so good.
It took a lot to get the pearls right. It was a lot of tricks to get them to sit in our layers the right way.
How many
But we
meetings
didn't
were
give up.
there?
We did not give up. There were many, actually.
Pearl meetings?
Yeah.
So the outfit is obviously incredible, and you also on stream, dears, there's a whole bunch of different slots of customized options, including socks. Whose idea was that for socks? That's really
Not me. I don't
festive.
wear socks in the game. So
Okay.
It's not me.
You didn't ever?
I like to not wear socks. That's sort of my thing.
That's fair. It sends a message.
Yeah.
So you've seen the customization and you've seen that incredible outfit that you guys have made. Thank you so much. It's a huge honor to have my likeness in a game like this. It's so funny. We've got a couple more questions here, and then we'll do another round, and then we have some more.
To quickly answer your question about the socks, the engine, the design around the character customization was a huge team effort. Like, it was many people on the team working together, and we used our tech art team and our concept art team and our character art team and art direction and creative direction, everyone all working together to come up with different pieces. And a lot of it, like Kenzo said before, we wandered on as happy accidents and then made it part of the game. So something that was fun, we added to the game. But it's a really interesting system.
Yeah, Granny, your cosmetics actually caused us to change the system a little bit. We had to add some new stuff for you.
Yeah.
So really, I was the inspiration for the way VHS
The full
is
cosmetic
today.
system.
Right, I see.
All of
Yeah.
it.
Wow.
All 10.
Now I'm-
It took us about 2.5 years, I think, to get the
Just the Granny
basic,
cosmetics.
no, not the Granny. Just the basic groundwork for the customization. We had a bunch of people working on that whole fountain system and everything. And then, I mean, yeah, like I said, even up till Granny, when your stuff went in, like, there's always new stuff that's getting added and tested and new tech, and lots of people touching the cosmetic system and adding new things to it. And yeah, it's a constant ongoing sort of monster that we're dealing with.
Hey, speaking of monsters, there are a bunch of really creative combinations I've seen people make with the cosmetics. I think I saw someone's skin entirely made of a different element, and also not wearing shoes, which is fair, but wearing tube socks and short shorts. I mean, the list goes on. It's a core part of the 80s, remember, dear.
You're talking about Brandon. I know you're talking about
Brandon,
Yeah.
yeah.
Brandon's like, yeah.
That's so good. That's so good. Well, again,
Will there be a granny costume for the monsters? Not yet.
oh my God, could you imagine? Could you, okay, hear me out. I know I've got you captive here. While I've got you
Hear me
here,
out.
imagine a little Red Riding Hood grandmother skin for the werewolf. You're welcome. I would like my check. I would love it. Or a Dollmaster, I'm easy. Whatever. But again, what you've created there is good. I mean, she looks better than me, I should sue. She looks good. She looks good. So that was my first time playing the new build. We've been playing a different build, so I can see you've done some work in the last 2 weeks on, making a new build, which is good. All done in 2 weeks, by the way.
It wasn't in 2 weeks.
It's been months of work by dozens of people to get to this stage.
5 years, funneled into 2 weeks. Can't believe it. So
We really worked the last 2 weeks. The first part of the 5 years, we just sort of slacked around.
I know. I think there are screenshots on the Discord of people have caught you guys out playing games instead of working, and they're like, "This is
Oh.
why VHS isn't out."
That's just lordly.
Yeah.
He was caught playing Rocket League the other day.
How
So.
dare-
I didn't know about this, so I'm gonna talk to him after this.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do you have a moment, Lordly? Can you go say it like that? Okay, so let me get some more questions for you here. So we did see a wee bit, if you were keen with your eyes, you might have seen there were a bunch more tabs at the top, aside from the customization and things. There was movies and journey, or just, I think it's just journey, it goes under there. Tell us a wee bit about the journey system and how that works.
Sure. The journey system's a progression system in the game. So for each character, each teen and monster, you have a different journey that you can play out. And it takes a long time to go through, but as you play the game, you level up and you get points that you can spend in the journey to unlock different nodes in whatever direction you want to go. And once you get to the end of the first act, each journey has 3 acts. Once you get to the end of the first act, you unlock the second act, and you also unlock any of the perks you discover in the journey, because that's where the perks are kept. In that act, you unlock them for you unlock the perks directly for that teen when you find them, but you unlock them for the other teens when you get to the end of each act. So that journey is, it's very unique. It's got cosmetics, it's got our in-game currency, it's got all types of different things you can find and discover in there. And then the monsters have a very similar system where they unlock different pieces, but you can unlock emotes and different things. There's all types of cool pieces. And the movie system is a second progression system that's sort of like a challenge system, where you rent a movie like you would in the early 80s in a video store. And as you're playing through that, you reenact scenes from the movie and you get different things unlocked and go forward with that.
And you learn more about the character, right? In the films, there's more chapters and lore.
Lots of lore in there, yes, for sure.
Yeah. Every time you complete a scene, it unlocks a piece of lore from that movie that you're playing through.
And all the movies are specific to each teen, what they love, their favorite movies.
Oh, I love that. So they're these journey. So the journey, it's like a kind of, how would you describe it? Like a, what are those things called? Where lines and squares, like a flow
Skill
chart.
tree?
Yeah, like a skill tree kind of thing. But on the way, you're unlocking things that you can plan out. So you get your experience points, your node points, and you can spend them as you want. So it's not random so much. I mean, there's some random in there, though, isn't there? But you can mostly plan your path with the your game time is rewarded with what you want, I guess.
Yeah, some of the nodes are random. So you'll see a question mark. That means you don't know if you're going to get like a prize, or you're going to get a clothing item, or you're going to get different things at those node points. So those are random, but it's not a fully procedural progression system or a skill tree. You can totally plot out where you want to go, and it's all cast when you start the game. You don't have to. It doesn't randomly generate each time.
And you mentioned.
Yeah,
Oh no, you go ahead. Sorry, Hobbit Ping.
the those nodes that Chris was describing, all of those nodes are randomized, but the position of them is not randomized. So like what you get in them is randomized throughout the entire journey. I think if you complete the journey, you still get the same thing as everyone else, but your journey can be sporadically different. But the position of perks, the position of mutations, and all these things are all locked into the journey system.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned when you get to the end of a section of the journey, because right now there is how many acts in a journey?
Three
acts.
acts for each
You
thing.
get to the end of one, and you are now able to use the perks of that chain or monster on other fresh monsters or chains.
Yeah.
Right, so to get a certain perk, you must play that certain character before it can get transferred over. So you need experience, which I think is good. It gives you a bit of a range of understanding on both sides to unlock the things that you want.
You also, in the journey, discover there's perk points. And as you collect perk points, you can spend them whatever way you want on different perks, but you have to discover those in your journey in order to spend them. So you can unlock 5 slots for perks and unlock a bunch of different points so you can spend the perks the way you want to.
Excellent. And you've mentioned in some of those nodes, you are possibly maybe going to find cosmetics for that character. What are the other ways that you can acquire cosmetics in the game?
You can send Karam a check.
This is pay to win, but free to play.
Yeah.
No, there's a store. We have a store in the game, and the store changes quite frequently, and there's different items in there you can grind to buy. Some of them are premium only, but most of them you can buy with the in-game currency by grinding. And you can get different costumes and clothing and sets of clothing and stickers and emotes and many things in the store. Lots of things are available in the store.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention specifically, we have a really talented effects artist on our team who's put a lot of work into the effects that you see when the monster hits someone, like the scream, the feast, and their rage effects. And those are also things that you can customize and obtain. And they are really cool.
I did not know that. You can customize those as well?
You can customize those as well.
Oh my goodness. Wait, could you tell me one or no? Those are interesting to me. I didn't know about those.
Are there any in the thing?
Are there any in the beta?
Not at these levels. You'd have to, I think, earn them.
Yeah, you could earn them, Granny. So if you played all night tonight, you might be able to.
Or send a check
get them.
to Karam.
Yeah, or send a check to Karam.
Just send it straight to me. Not through Hellbent or anything, and we're
Not care of Hellbent, just care of him.
Yeah.
Leave the value part blank. We'll fill it in. Don't worry about it.
We'll.
So that
If you could get TechSmith's
TechSmith's
credit card number, that would be really
That would
We're-
be fantastic. We'll just charge it to that.
That's
Yeah.
easily available.
We've been calling him. He's not picking up. So.
I don't know why. But it's nice to hear that, because this game is free to play. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but it's nice to hear that there are, because cosmetics are a huge part of these types of games. It's exciting to unlock things. It gives you an incentive for some people. Some people, it's their favorite part, such as myself. But it's great to hear that you are able to earn them in game and not just with real money. If you are, not able to, that is nice to hear. There's different routes.
Yeah, there's not just one way to get them. Like, to get the free currency in the game, you can play your journey. You can play another team's journey, because at the beginning of your journey, you get points a lot faster. You can just specifically try to go and find the free currency. You can do the movies, which give away free currency. There's the daily drop in the store gives you a little bit of free currency, and the more you keep doing the daily drop each day, you get more free currency. So there's lots of ways to get the free currency. We really want people to have fun playing the game and explore all the elements of the game to get the free currency. But there's lots of ways. I remember Jay in the private test we were doing before, he was like, how can I get more money? How can I get more money? He's trying to play all the different ways to unlock, to get some item that was in the store that was going away the next day. So he was super pumped about that.
That was an incredible Jay impression. He sounds just like that.
He talks a lot.
Sounds
faster
really
than
close.
Yeah. Hey guys, have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought about this? Got 1,000 ideas. He's really cool ideas.
Jason
There's Jay.
There's
There
Jay.
he is.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Jay's
Love you,
wonderful.
Jay.
So earning, grinding, currency in the game. There's money purchases as well if you want to. What about battle pass style systems? Are those going to be around?
Yeah, we haven't announced one yet, but I mean, there will definitely be, I think, what we'll call like a subscription to the horror magazine, the video horror zone magazine that you can get at some point, which will have a full seasons pass style of element in it. But we haven't actually said when that's happening or what's in that, and it'll have a lot more new stuff, characters, monsters, maps, lore, things like that. So there'll be lots of stuff that's packed into those things.
I love those, so that's good to hear. What about holiday themed events?
Yeah, we're the nice thing about working on a game for 5 years is we've got a huge roadmap and a lot of stuff designed and planned already. So we'll definitely have some seasonal events that happen here and there, and we've planned a lot of those things out. But yes, we're definitely planning all of those things, and we have a lot of it built and ready to go when the game launches. So there's a lot of things we've already got planned.
Can I request?
We don't want to tip our hat yet. Oh, go ahead. What's your request? Karen, this is for you.
Tiny elves for the Dollmaster. Tiny elves.
Tiny elves?
Santa hat for the Dollmaster. I mean, these are obvious things, but you know, just a tiny elf, just one.
We'll write it down.
Just write that down.
Karen, you got that?
Let me write it down.
Write that down.
Write it down. Writing it down.
I didn't hear what Granny said.
Elf hats for the dolls.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear what she said.
Right.
Sorry.
Elf.
An elf named Tony, I think. She wants Tony Elf,
with
I think she said.
a Brooklyn accent.
Yeah.
Italian.
Yeah.
says what you doing all the time when you
I wrote it down. I got it.
So what? Talking more about the actual rounds. What is the average length of a round? The round we just did was about 10, 15 minutes or so. I mean, time flies when you're screaming and being chased by a stupid fucking dinosaur. But how long? 15 minutes or so? 10?
Yeah,
Probably 15 to 20.
All right.
For the
Depends. I mean, some of them go 4 minutes.
yeah, that happens.
And there's no timer, right? There's no.
No, there's no timer. But yeah, like Kyle was saying, they average probably, let's say, 10 minutes to 20 minutes, somewhere in there. And there's no timer. You fight to the death. So until that happens, that's how long match. We've had some matches go really long, but it's actually really fun to watch those matches. I think they're really cool.
Oh, they
and
are.
like some matches, the really short matches are usually when there's a very different skill level in the game, and when that's out of balance a bit, they can be pretty fast.
I remember being in a round that was 36 minutes long because I
Wow.
was too scared to go anywhere near the teenagers as Wart. I was frightened. I made everyone sit there for 36 minutes, and I still lost, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot. But
Okay,
they can't go on.
bullying the monster verified. That's in the game for sure. Yeah,
I was new. I had Hobbit Ping help. Yeah, listen, also the other thing that's
Hobbit
quite-
Ping is real. That's true.
It is real. They chew on the wires. Hobbit skins for the Dollmaster when? Kenzo's gonna be so busy tonight.
He's making them all tonight. Oh, cool.
Yeah, tonight.
Awesome,
In 2
Kenzo.
weeks. The other thing that is interesting is because there's no timer, when you are playing Monster, you are allowed to enjoy interactions more and worry less about, oh my god, you know, what they're going to finish. Because once a weapon is finished at a station, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's done. And
No, in that last match, Kenzo made 6 firebombs, I think.
Yeah. I think it was
6 when he
5.
hit
I
with,
think it was-
so that was
No,
great.
it was not. It was.
I think it was 5. I think it was 5.
It was like 1.5.
There was certainly a
Wait.
moment where I
No,
watched, I think it was 2 Molotovs
wasn't.
both hit a bush in the courtyard.
the bush looked like
And
a
I
war.
actually cackled as I heard these 2
I don't
fire
remember.
bombs.
It was
I-
Lance.
It's in the past. There's no VOD. It's fine.
There is a
Right next to
bot.
it. And they were like,
That's
Three
fine. They were
shadows at
like,
the bottom.
yeah.
Ooh, fire bombs! They were screaming it out. We'll finally do it. Kyle couldn't do it. We're gonna pull it off. It's amazing.
That's not what happened at all.
No, actually, Kenzo was like, "No, we're
I
not
was like,
doing
no,
it."
we're not doing that.
I wanted to do
Not
it.
doing
I
that.
was down for it. I was ready.
If I yelled double Molotov again, Brandon, lead environment artist, would have killed me.
You sent a strong message to that bush, and that's all that counts. But what I do like about all of that is it really takes a lot of stress away from either side, and really just focuses on those moments where, okay, I have to throw the Molotov, or you're the monster, okay, I've got to be careful. You're not worried about other stuff. You're just in the zone, which is
Yeah,
a lot less stressful.
as the monster, you really have the ability to set the pace of the match, because the whole point of the game is interaction. You sort of choose when those engagements happen, and so yeah, in those times when you're like, I need to play defensive, you can space yourself and create space in such a way that you have those moments to breathe. But then on the teen side of it, once you have those weapons and you're armed up, your job is to put pressure on the monster to try and not let him dictate the pace of the match. You're trying to take control of it after that point. So that's the dynamic back and forth sort of struggle that happens.
How I see it is like kind of like a seesaw, like how it goes up and down, like.
Yeah, when you eat those chompy bars.
Yeah, just
Frickin'
having some
chompy
weapons.
bars. The worst. Gee, also, communication-wise, what are the different ways the teens are able to communicate?
You can talk. We have voice talk built into the game, as you heard when we were playing. We have pings, so you can ping locations, ping items, context-sensitive pings. Ping if you're pinging while you're crafting, it tells you what station you're crafting at. If you're pinging while you're healing, or if you need to be healed, it tells you different information all the time. You can double ping to alert, so that's like sort of the monster's there, it's dangerous. You can emote with you can do different emotes.
You have like a waving emote.
You have a pointy emo.
It's mostly used to taunt the monster to run towards you, but
How?
you know.
True. I prefer pressing control.
You can make a complex system of stickers to point the monster towards the teens, or the teens towards the monster. There's lots of different ways. We just wanted to make sure that the players, and also we share a lot of information too, that beyond just communication. The game automatically shares like your location. It shares a little icon showing what your current action is. So if you're crafting, if you're being chased by the monster, if you're healing. So if the player has no way to, they have no microphone and they don't want to hear the other players at all, they can still play the game and have a lot of information at their hand.
Yeah.
So,
There's also been some additions to the ping system since you played, Granny. So like when you're crafting at a station, if you push C and self-ping, it shows the rest of your team how much progress you have on that weapon.
what?
So a lot of the pings are contextual to that degree, so that things that you would be able to say if you were in voice chat are able to be said through pings. I think
That's really good.
You can also ping dolls now, like sleeping dolls.
Yeah,
A massive one.
against Dollmaster.
So
Oh, please. Oh, that's incredible. So even if you are not you don't want to talk, maybe for whatever reason, you still have options, and you can still play like you are in Swift, I guess, like a certain.
Yeah, we also added.
Together.
We also added a lot of features for like streamers and players who don't want to be in the chat, so they can change their name so their name looks anonymous, so they can't be stream sniped if they don't want to have their name revealed. They also can individually mute players if a player is being abusive or something, so they can, or very loud or something, they can turn them up and down in volume. They can change those things. So there's a lot of ways they can modify the game so it's comfortable for them.
Excellent. And because there are all these different ways for teens to communicate, a monster is going to go into a VHS round knowing that they are going against a somewhat coordinated team every time. Is the game balanced for the monster around assuming that the teams are coordinated?
that's our hope, that we built a game that allows a good player to play with their friends regardless of whether they have a good communication path or not, so they can still play using the information that's available in the game. Even if you jump into a random game, they can just jump in, play by using the information there. You can have a really good match that way. So we balance the game around the idea that giving more information facilitates players to play at their best, regardless of they're not just, don't have to be with their three friends in order to play at their best. They can play their best by watching the other information.
True. And I suppose once you learn the map layouts, that information on each character's portrait tells you where they are. So, you know, things like courtyard and a ping, you're going to be able to figure it out quite quickly without that person talking where they are.
There's also some perks that deliberately play into that type of solo play experience where it gives you more information. Yeah. So like I've played games where, I mean, granted, you know, when we play games together, we're like highly coordinated, even though you're not talking to me at all. I feel like just through your ping system, I understand exactly what you mean and where you're going, and if you need help, and I can cover you. And just by looking at the room labels and understanding where you are, I can intercept the monster. I can do a lot of really complicated team plays without having you talk to me at all, which I think is really fun.
That's great.
I'd say it's actually easier to play with you when you're muted than it is when
I knew that was good. Even for me as well. I mean, I can't hear any. I'm not used to talking while playing. It's bizarre. So that's really good to hear, though, because I know there's a lot of players that just want to go into a game and just play and maybe not talk because it's late at night or whatever, or maybe they're just, you know, feeling a bit shy, and it's good to know that there are options to not hurt your team by being silent. It's also good because you're able to balance monsters around assuming everyone is talking to each other, which is great from the ground up.
Yeah. We don't assume they're all perfectly coordinated teams, but we try to make it so we assume that they have a good layer of understanding of communication, that even if they're speaking or not speaking. So they have a lot of information at their hands so they can really play to their best. And I think you playing without talking to us really helped us shape a lot of that. So you were directly responsible for us to understand what information you needed and how we could communicate best with players who weren't talking. So.
You hear that, dears? I was the loudest person for the quietest people. Wow. Write that down. What about text chat in post and pre-game?
I thought you were talking about TechSmith for a second.
Why, you looked scared.
We don't have text chat in the game. We don't have it before or after the game. We found that can be a bit toxic, and we tried to remove things that were points of toxicity in the game. We really want the game to be fun and celebrated by everyone, and not where you call out the person who's played badly or whatever after the match and things like that. So we
would never
stayed away
do
from
that
that.
here.
In voice, we actually removed the monster, so we don't have that at the end. But in the office, if you're with friends, we definitely don't ever call someone out for missing a firebomb.
Oh wait, so the monster
Definitely not.
At the end of the round in a public round, the monster cannot hear the teens ever.
Correct.
No, not at the end of a round. Yeah.
I like that. I love that.
Yeah, you can communicate before it's revealed who the monster is. So in the pregame lobby, you can chat. Nobody's aware of who anybody is. If anybody's being toxic in there, you can mute them right away and be done with it right then and there. But as soon as that animation starts to fly into the TV at the start of the round, the monster is cut off from communication with the teens, and that's that.
That, honestly, is probably a good move. I think that solves a lot of problems, and leads me into my next part. Toxicity or, you know, behavior that is just annoying to deal with when you're playing a game like this 4v1. Gameplay sabotage, those kinds of things, hacking. What's the kind of strategy there to deal with those things with report systems and such?
So in the beta, we won't have that up right away in the beta, but it'll probably come out later in the beta once we release the beta. And but it will have ultimately the game will have ability at the end of a match. Say you thought somebody was speed hacking or they were being toxic or vulgar or whatever, you can report them, and that goes as a vote against them in that category. So if it was being vulgar, they'd have a vote against them. After they collect a certain number of votes saying that they were toxic, it will time out the player for a certain amount of time. If they keep getting more votes against them, it'll continually time them out for longer periods of time, making it really punitive to try to do any of those bad things. So we're going to keep a system, like working on a system like that, to make sure that it's not it's definitely counterproductive to try to be toxic in the game. If someone is cheating, we'll keep track of that as well. We also have an anti-cheat in the game to keep track of a lot of the main styles of cheating. But if people are noticing someone's doing something they just don't believe is right, if there's enough reports of that, we can act on that as well. So we're trying to build a system. It's going to be an ongoing battle for us, but we want to make sure the game stays really happy, healthy, and balanced for everyone, and no one's being abused or cheated against, because no one wants to play a game like that.
That's excellent. So when it comes to the final result of the round, you get a score screen, win or loss. There's like a clear, defined outcome. How much of that is determined by randomness or RNG versus skill of the player and knowledge? I know that's a tough question, but
Are you talking about the outcome of the game being skill-based?
So when you get to the end, right? You get to the end of any game in the world, and you go, I only lost because that fucking window was in the wrong spot or whatever. At the end of a VHS round, I guess what I'm asking, how many aspects are there in a round that are not up to the control of the player? They're out of the player's control. They're kind of random. How much is it random and how much is it skill-based and knowledge-based on the player's side?
There's a small amount of random at the beginning of a match. The locations of the stations are slightly procedurally based, so they're in the same rough area, but they're in different locations, and that does change the way you decide to build, or the order of the weapons you might build slightly. There's also some of, like in the high school, some of the windows are open and closed differently. There are some random elements like that, but I think you discover those things very early in a match. They're not something you're discovering at the end of a match. So I mean, if you're saying that you ran up to a window and it was closed at the end, I don't think that's really the reason you died. But when I play the game, I can speak to the way I play. When I'm done a game, that's what I like about our game, is I always go, oh, I made a mistake. I can change that. I can work to be better. I can try to improve my game. And in other games I've played, I don't really have that. Sometimes I'm frustrated by certain mechanics. And if we have anything in our game that does create that frustration, we try to adjust and fix that. But yeah, definitely I find for myself personally that I always find ways that I can adjust my game. And I'm always sort of realizing I made a mistake. I rushed out too soon. I didn't build at the right time. I didn't do whatever. So it's always something I can improve on, which I like.
That's
yeah,
really good.
I think when we watch a game internally or even on the playtest server or anything, just looking at who's in the match, if you're familiar with how good some people are, you can almost predict the outcome of the match because of how skill-based it is, I think. Certain people are really, really good. And if you were to put a certain people in order on a team, you could probably guess who's going down first and who's going out first, who's dying first,
you could place
who's winning, etc., etc.
You can place bets.
𝐀𝐃 Gamba bets on who's going to win.
Don't.
No. Oh, who dies first?
Kenzo's slightly addicted to gambling.
I'm not.
On TechSmith.
No, it's not.
Need help.
I made like 200K this morning.
Okay.
I'm not.
Canadian dollars?
No, TechSmith. Tech bucks, they're worth a lot more than Canadian dollars.
Okay, good. So we're talking about randomness on the maps. You're saying about, I lost because of blocked window. Are there loops in the maps? Is there any situations where you go, oh hell, the train is running over to that particular area, this is going to be a nightmare? Do those exist, loops?
There were. we actually
I think
took
we just
one-
removed the
we removed
most problematic one.
problematic loop out of the library in the hotel because
What?
one of our
Why?
players loved to
No,
use that loop a lot.
No, no.
I'm not sure which one it was.
I just,
Yeah,
it
I'm
wasn't-
not upset.
it wasn't
I'm just
TechSmith, I'll say.
surprised.
Yeah.
what? My loop. Darn.
I know your loop.
I guess the
We
answer
changed
was
it, Granny. Wait till you see it. It's different than it was.
no.
I think we
Yeah.
we really try to, like, there are loops. Definitely there are loops in the game, windows in certain vaults and loops you can take the monster on to buy time and stuff. But because the main focus of the game is teen interaction and weapon crafting and these kind of things, the way that you break interaction with a monster is through the use of weapons and relying on your teammates, and not through getting to a position on the map that is guaranteed safe for you.
Mhm.
So anytime there are those situations those parts of the map that feel too overpowered, we like to take a look at them and address them, because you shouldn't be, if you have no weapon and the monster is chasing you, your best bet should be to run to a teen who has a weapon so they can protect you. That's sort of the
Right.
nature of the game.
Yeah, that's what all those. Sorry, go ahead, Karen.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's like all that teamwork, right? It's that communication, that knowing where you are in the map and understanding, like, okay, looking at the top, bottom, left, seeing where everyone's at, and then
Seeing
trying
as a
to
weapon. Yeah.
seeing who has a weapon, who's getting chased, because we have a little chase icon on you, and
A lot of it comes down to screaming, "Take the hit!" as loud.
yeah, yeah. I think I said it twice last game. So
Okay, so
Yeah.
loops are managed in terms of like there should not be a developer running around the upper library for 5 minutes chasing an old woman. That wouldn't be fair, right? So
I still have
That won't be fair.
PTSD.
Sounds like good TV to me. I don't know.
it's like a good book. It never ends.
Oh man.
Well, that is good to hear, because it can be frustrating if there is an area of the map that the monster sees the teen going to and thinks, oh, well, damn, it's over. So that is good
Yeah.
to hear. It's less about maps and more about teams helping each other. It's about the power of friendship at the end of the day, no, Karan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, and I think it's about not just teams and stuff, but also like map positioning and awareness, like understanding in any given moment how safe you are based on the knowledge that you have of the other side, right? So if you understand, I know that these people have weapons or these people don't have weapons, I understand this area is safe for me to approach, or I have a quick exit out this way. There's there's a lot more depth and layers, I think, than people realize when it comes to understanding the small, minute interactions between teens and monster.
That's emotional. So how, in terms of monsters chasing, right? So we've established the teens are running around, making weapons, doing things. They've got ways to ambush the monster together. How can the monster track the teens? How are they following them around?
Each monster has their own ability to discover where the teens are. So the werewolf uses a hunting ability. So that's a very local area. They hunt, and when they're near the teens, their heart gets excited. They can hear their own heartbeat racing because they're
Aw.
near. Yeah, they're so in love with the teens. It's like a game of hot and cold. It's not a specific 3D position they're going to. It's like if you move a little this way, your heart will beat faster. You move a little this way, your heart will get a little sad. And so that's the wolf. The doll master can place all of his dolls around the match, and he those dolls give away. They're like sensors, for sort of, in a sense. Like they give away, if a teen's near a doll, they change color, and he'll be able to tell sort of where they are. We've changed that a bit since last time you played as well. So the doll master's dolls and the dolls work a little different than you're familiar with last time. We've changed
Ooh.
quite a bit up in that system. And then the wart has his biological engineering gave him the ability to echolocation. So he sends out a shockwave through the match. And then when it comes back to him, he gets the positions of the teens where they were a moment before that. So it gives the teens a chance to move and hide. Like if the monster is in the same room you are, if it was instantaneous right where they were, he just run to that spot and hit you. But it's stale information by a little bit, so they have a chance to get away. But each monster has a unique ability, and all of our monsters moving forward in the game will have a unique ability to discover where teens are.
Aside from the abilities, though, if you hit a teen and they run, how do you find them? What are your different tools aside from your skills?
Audio is a big part of it. You can hear teen footsteps. You can hear teen breathing, and if a teen is injured, they also leave a trail of aberration every few steps or something like that.
All right.
And if teens charging an enigma, it makes a lot of noise.
Not with the mod on. So there's no the teen just is running down this hallway. They were here 3 seconds ago. You really have only got sound and your abilities and that very tiny aberration trail if they are injured. That's it. Your sound is your best friend, really, for tracking.
Yeah. Yep. It's a very sound-based game. There's a lot of things that you can, with really carefully listening to what's going on, you can really track a teen very well.
Is stealth a viable tactic against the monster, and how can each monster deal with sneaky teens?
I think stealth is different against each monster. The monsters are so unique in the way they behave that you have to approach them all differently.
Right.
With a werewolf, you won't build certain weapons, or you will stay away from certain weapons because they're dangerous to try pull off around that monster. But you also, because they can hunt, you don't want to be using an enigma charge like right near them. You sort of have to do that a little more sneakily around.
You should never do that.
Yeah, and as a teen, if you start playing monster and start playing both roles, you get a better understanding of how all of those interactions happen. So things like the werewolf hunt, when he starts hunting, understanding like what he's thinking and how he's interpreting the hunt, learning about that helps you to try and like reposition or fake out his hunt somehow or something like that. So there's a lot of small nuances to how you deal with each monster's hunt or searching ability, I guess.
Right.
But each teen, when they went through their journey, they unlock different little items for their perks, like different perks. Each perk lets them sort of set up how they like to play. And if you want to play stealthy, you'll probably play as Jess because she's the most stealthy to start off with. And her perks allow her to like fail when she's crafting, but not let the monster always hear, and allow her to move around faster when she's like crouched down. She can move at the speed of walking almost when she's crouched down. So lots of little things to be sneaky, to be around the monster. So you can really shape your game around the style of play you like to play with a little bit of influence by each team. You can also share those perks to other players, but they get a little bit of a break on cost on them. So it allows you to say you want to be helpful or want to have more map knowledge. I love knowing where all the teens are. So I use Gloria's perk where she can see where their friends are, and Faith's perk, when people are injured, I can see where they are in the map. So I get more map knowledge, but lots of people like to play super stealthy. There's just tons of ways to play the game, whatever way you want.
It seems really smart to play stealthy, at least start that way, so you don't even start to chase. And then if you are able, after you've been hit, is, stop walking after the monster has calmed down and just hide. That is a viable thing. If you just run, they're going to hear you. So it's nice to know there's different play styles. I really enjoy it. We can take a 2-minute break quickly to go fill our jugs at the well. And when we come back, let's do another round before the last
do that.
set of small set of
Sounds
questions.
great. Cool.
All right, good. I'm here. Oh, okay. All right. Whew. Goodness, we were going for 3 hours. Are you joking? All right. Let's get into it. Oh, cheers, and also thank you so much for all the subs and bits that are coming in during this. I'm so sorry I'm not able to thank you. I will thank you at the end. I'd really appreciate it. This is so fascinating, no? So interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for the devs to come back first. I think there's... What? Oh no, there's one more. One more! Oh yeah, we're going to play the game now. Yes! Alright. So, are we ready for another round?
I was born ready.
Yes.
Oh my God. Let me just move this over there. Oh my God. What kind of enigma will I craft this time? You know.
Oh, we didn't even talk about weapon skins.
Oh,
No.
right. I'm terrible at
There's
your
so
viewer.
much.
Jill,
There's so much.
can I show some or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm.
Why not? This is stuff that's in there. Kyle, you're muted.
I am absolutely muted. Yeah, go for it, Granny.
Show some weapon skins.
Distract from me
Sure.
being muted on stream.
Let me see here. Weapons. Flamethrower. I won't show the mods, because you know. But as you can see here, dears, this is just the flamethrower, but you can get different skins. And am I wrong? Am I allowed to say what also comes with the skins?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
for
sure.
it.
All right. So when you select a different skin for a weapon, dears, it sometimes can make a different sound or even change the projectile it fires, which is really interesting. So like this one here, what's this? Is this the oh, this one. This one makes like buzzing insect noises because it's insecticide powered.
Mm-hmm.
This is hairspray noise, forest fire. I mean, the list goes on. What else we got here? My favorite, the Enigma. God, it's good. What I really like about the Enigma, though, is that each of these skins are so uniquely different when they fire. Like, there's oh, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's one when it fires, it's just, I was so surprised with what came out. It's great, but you can also see here, there are different modifications and stuff you can put on there. Like, we've mentioned there is the, is it this one? No, no, don't show it! There is one where it makes you silent when you're charging, because usually it makes a noise when you're charging the Enigma in the presence of the monster. So, yeah, lots of different kinds of play styles, and there's the zapper. No, the ray gun. Excuse me. I don't know what I just
You're
said.
doing it now too.
There's so many variations. But yeah, again, the skins are really interesting, and each come with their own unique noises and projectiles. There is one of these eyes called Food Fight, which is one of my favorites. But it's not on here, but my God, is it good.
Oh, that's one of the store ones, yeah.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's premium. Well, not premium. Now let me try Faith as Granny and see if this works.
See it.
Let me see.
I think Granny makes a great Faith.
Thank you.
Faith makes a great Granny. Sorry, I have that backwards.
Oh,
I'm mixing
my
them up. You're in the
lord.
game now in my head.
Oh, that. Oh, yes.
Put your glasses on.
Oh, yes. That's why I'm making terrible fashion choices. I can't see. Here. Oh my God. With the freckles and everything. That's great. I don't know what skirt, but it's so good. My God. It's so good. How much fun did you guys have once this was in the game, trying this out under the different characters?
I think some of the funny things are when we first introduced the customization system, it was we were trying to keep it so that every asset looked good with every other asset, and we were like really focused on trying to make sure that everything sort of fit well, and nothing we could do kept Brandon from making completely crazy characters.
Yeah, he breaks every.
He likes to wear your hair with TechSmith's beard when he plays in their internal.
Yes! That's another cosmetic that's in the game is TechSmith's beard
Yeah.
and glasses.
Yeah.
Oh my, Faith is so
but that was-
proper.
I think that was part of the journey for us, like realizing that this is what players want to do, and we're not going to be able to stop them from doing it. And so, just embracing it and making it as fun as possible.
Somewhat
for anyone who wants to
really
do it.
nicely detailed matching costumes, and some are like Brandon.
Yeah.
Just want to train wreck everything they possibly can together. This beautiful disaster they can create.
I mean, this is incredible. There's even on the when you put the hair on a character, there's makeup, like there's contour. Who in the office figured out how to contour? Who is that?
There's a team approach.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTube tutorials.
One of our concept artists, she did the design for your character, and we went back and forth and came up with all the things we thought were the most quintessential granny pieces. And then one of our character artists, after it was all approved by our team here, built all the pieces, and then like technically to get these pearls to sit properly with the shirt and the layers and the pieces and the makeup on the different characters, and yeah, there's a lot of back and forth, but it was really fun.
Move. There's like physics on everything. You spent more than 5 minutes on this. This is incredible.
It's a lot more than 5 minutes.
Way more than 5 minutes, yeah.
All right, you want to queue up and play again?
Absolutely. Oh God. I'd get over this. Oh. Oh. So who's playing monster this time?
Who wants to play monster?
I think it's me again, unless Ken's the one in.
I can swap, yeah.
Sure. I'll back out then.
What, Granny? What monster do you want me to play?
Why don't you show us a doll master?
Okay, cool.
Because werewolf,
no.
it scares me too much. I'm going to be too loud, let's be honest. It scares the hell out of me. I think Dollmaster looks the scariest, but going against a werewolf is like bedwettingly scary. Oh, I'm the only girl in the video store again. Is anyone else in here?
Yeah, we're hiding behind the counter.
Oh hell! Yeah. I'm just here, sleeping vertically. I've never played Faith before, and she's so the way she's standing. Maybe I'll have to be a Faith main. I think I will.
Then you're a healer. She likes to heal people. She cares too much.
Should I back out of this lobby or no?
I think it'll backfill.
Okay.
Should backfill.
Yeah.
I think it's those hobbits again.
oh, what's a Canadian hobbit? Little
Beavers.
beavers. Yes, they do have furry feet.
You just have like a solo spotlight. You're just by yourself. That's
I
really
know
strange.
this is incredible. This is the entire game. This is it. This is all you need. I do. Talking about the lobby though, there is so much going on in here. Are you planning on having different types of lobbies for different seasons, or adding in more, hidden Easter eggs and stuff?
I think it's too soon to reveal all our secrets, Granny. Too spoon. Kyle, what's happening?
Fix the game, Karam.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Karam.
Get on it, Karam.
I think we might just need to restart the game here. I think it's having some issues grabbing us a lobby.
Yeah, I had to open the entire call, so...
Just maybe cancel yours, and then we'll all queue up again.
I'll go back in.
Spoilers, it's a beta.
It's
Things
true.
happen.
It gets beta.
Windows XP famously blue-screened on their first showing of it.
Did they really?
True story.
It got somewhat better. Okay, I'm going back in. Oh! The way Faith came around the corner, my god. I've never played her before.
You've never even opened her up before.
She just came around the corner. Alright, so I'm queued now.
Okay. I'm queued now.
We're all queued.
I'm just getting in right now.
Oh my god. You consider I can't ask that question. You know, maybe if I'm really brave at the end years, I'll ask
Nope.
them.
Karam's finally online.
There we go.
Did
Okay.
you fix
I'm
the
in
game,
lobby.
Karam? Did you fix it?
I did.
You
I
went
did
into-
that.
You went into the room with the wires.
I had to go on the back end. I had to
my
uninstall and
God.
reinstall Windows. But you know what? We're back up and running.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I accidentally kicked my PC by accident.
Okay, you guys should backfill in a second here.
The magic of a game that's not released yet. Oh, I've made it in. Everyone's
Yep.
in.
Everyone's in.
All right.
Yeah, no worries. Grammars and stuff.
So this was a question I was going to ask you in the questions, but we can talk about it while we're loading in. Perks? How much you need perks to win, or can you just like we have no perks right now? Can a player just play with no perks and it's fine? They don't have to unlock stuff. Player knowledge is
Actually,
paramount.
I have one perk.
Oh, how dare? How what? I don't have a
Because I
perk.
got a journey point. I got a journey
Oh,
point. I
you're
spent
right.
it. And I
That's
unlocked
fair.
my first perk. So perks are fun, but they're not they change the style of play. And some of them really like make things like weird and strange and fun, but they're not needed. Like you can totally play a skilled game without using any perks at all.
Oh my! Oh, that noise! Oh, you know what? You know what? It's great you added that noise because there were so many times you'd be queued up in the play tests, and you'd go, you'd go to get a sandwich or
That's
something.
why it's there, yeah.
That's
why we added it.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, tapes in.
All right,
Our
good
lead
luck, Granny.
programmer's like I never know when the match is starting. Put some noises in, so we added some fun stuff.
Oh, I mean, we've been playing with the same like 15 people since May or April. It's the same people, but we still get
Mhm.
caught out every time. Not anymore.
We're the best 15 players in the world right now, Granny.
Absolutely. It feels really good to be the best at something finally. Arguably.
We're also the 15 worst players.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm in lobby.
Open bosses, crafting.
I'm in warehouse.
I'm gonna go craft the Enigma in the morgue.
Bodies near me, bodies near me, bodies near me.
Oh, thank God it's here.
Bodies up in bosses right now.
Okay.
Hey, I'm building an RC flyer, so I'll send it in there once I have it built.
I know when the teens run deers, they're loud. Like, you can hear them. But you can walk.
They're being chased.
You can walk around.
Don't bring them to warehouse, please.
I'm 50 on flame.
Oh no! Ah! No, I'm fine. Don't panic. Okay, there's a doll running around somewhere.
Yeah, it's down near virus right now.
I'm done my flamethrower. I'm gonna be running up to bosses.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna send my my flyer in. I'm just trying to find somewhere safe to hide.
Oh, he shouldn't have that many dolls up, so he should be still stuck around bosses.
I blew
Wait,
up a couple
does-
of them.
Okay, cool. Running up to bosses right now.
Okay, spawning the doll, the flyer.
I hear him. He's by
Pressure
your
body,
side.
because Granny's getting hurt.
Yep, I'm pressuring. He's right here. TP, TP, TP.
Body covered on me, virus.
Body's in virus?
Bodies on ping. Bodies
Oh
on
my God,
ping.
he's right there!
Send it, send it, send it.
Here, he's here. He's down that hole. He's in the staff room.
Got him.
Oh!
Nice. I'm gonna get Kyle up.
Nice call outs.
How's
No,
the sound
Kyle.
here? You're right, you can hear everything. Good, good. Oh. There's a doll.
Yeah, I'm building firebomb.
Oh, get farted on.
I think that body might be back down there on ping.
Is it? I'll try to wrap around and get him.
I don't know why I picked the Enigma for Dollmaster.
Yeah,
This was
body's,
terrible.
body's down here. Pressuring.
Interesting choice, Granny.
Body's right here. Pressuring.
I got this, don't
Okay.
worry. Ooh. A soda.
Oh, so close.
Get it. Yes.
Oh!
Okay, I've got a firebomb now to support. So
Good
I just need to find
job.
out who needs help.
Thank you, Granny.
Granny, where you at?
I'm just, chilling down by the test chamber.
I'm on a doll. I'm gonna take it out when he spawns.
Body's up here.
Oh.
He's sleeping up
Okay.
there.
I need to take his power.
He's probably got teleport up. So.
Yeah. Pulling it by listening.
Oh, he came from behind!
I'm gonna press your body then.
Yep.
Okay, he left me.
He's right here.
Okay, me and
He's
Kyle
pressuring
are
hard.
here.
Ah! Damn.
Oh, damn.
I think I need to make a new weapon. This isn't
You went back over there.
challenge this.
Kyle, what are you building?
Crass.
Crash!
Grass.
Dolls on me here. Dolls on me here. I need help.
Okay,
None of us are armed other than Granny.
I'm
Okay,
just
Granny, watch
catching
out.
up. Oh, where is he?
Let me help you out here.
I think body is by bosses.
Yeah, Snow Lily, I will charge this before the game is over. Don't you worry.
Okay, I'm gonna pressure body.
Okay.
Yep. He's in bosses. Left side, it seems. Downstairs?
No, he's down in warehouse. I'm gonna stun here.
Warehouse,
oh.
you mean downstairs?
Oh, sorry, engineering.
Engineering.
Okay, I'm okay. Right next to warehouse and didn't hear anything. I thought I was going crazy.
Sorry, engineering. I'm making up words. He's still in engineering. Pin into that corner right now.
Got him.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
Okay, I'm on a
Alright.
doll. When he spawns, I'm gonna take it out.
You guys have done everything. Listen, I'm going to charge this Enigma, I swear. I'm
Don't worry,
just,
by the end of the match, you'll probably have it done.
I'm not used to this.
It is the last weapon we need, so.
I thought ahead. Okay,
Gotta get
there's a
upset and get
doll
you in there.
nearby today.
I'm just
doll
looking
me,
for
doll me.
dolls.
Building eyeball.
All done engineering right now.
Charging,
I put out a
charging.
noisemaker.
Do you know what body is?
Might teleport on me
what are you
here in the
building?
lobby.
I'm building eyeball.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We'll double eye.
Enigma 75%.
Need to.
Oh, I hear body near me.
Oh. Enigma's
bar-
charged.
Body near security.
Security? Okay. Could you...
The Enigma's
Hold on,
charged.
hold on. I'm
Stun
gonna
it.
run over there.
Stun it.
I'm only
Missed
50% good.
I'm not close enough, oh my lord.
Run, Danny, run!
Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
You're
Going up
gonna
the
TP.
stairs?
Still in security.
He's in security.
No, he didn't. He left.
Bad
Where's he
cops.
at? Any idea?
Oh. Oh, he's running around.
Up here in theater.
He's in theater?
Yep. By theater.
Oh, yeah, I hear him. Oh, he's in the stairs down here. Who's got the eye?
Oh, he teleported! right in front of me!
Teleported!
Oh!
Dang.
I heard
Literally
it.
as my eye was gonna hit him.
His tension loop is over here.
Building new eye.
I heard it for
I had
a
a full eye.
moment.
Hey, you're charged, Granny. Amazing.
Yes, thank you. It was so hard. Where is
Doll
that
up here.
body?
Does anyone hear
Doll
body?
on me. Doll on me.
I'm going to go search
Doll on me.
downstairs.
Body's over here. Body's in office. Body's in office.
Oh, I'm coming.
Boss's office.
To Ram's office, I'm on my way.
Body's not in bosses. I'm in bosses.
Oh.
Okay, never
Okay,
mind. Bad
so-
comms. I'm going.
There's a doll in bosses.
Wait, where's the...
There was body. I could hear it down there. Some either it's in engineering.
Oh,
or
maybe
near bosses.
security? Security, maybe?
Engineering.
Engineering, maybe? Yeah, engineering. Underneath bosses, Granny.
Oh, he's. Oh, he is. I'm on good comms. I'm on my way.
Yep, yeah.
Do we have a live ping?
Damn.
That's a live ping.
Do
All
we have,
right, I'm going into engineering. Oh, I do hear him.
gonna set my eye.
Eyeball. Yeah, just... You know what? Let's just stun the... We have enough. Go now.
Done it all. Got him.
I see him. I see
Yeah,
him.
let's just. Where'd he go?
No idea.
He's in the lobby somewhere. Oh! He teleported.
Oh.
Oh my
Pretty good.
lord.
Not gonna make this last weapon easy.
Oh,
Alright, Granny, come on. Let's
did
go.
you hear him? I heard his steps.
Nope. Oh, you heard his steps?
I did. It was
That
like
was
over
mine.
here.
Oh, oh, I hear him. Okay, get ready, Granny. Defend my body.
I'm too far away!
Get him, Granny!
Hey, come here,
Just
come
wanted to
here,
stab
come
the
here,
back from him.
Send the ammo, send everything! He has no TP.
Ah, I ran out.
Oh! I see him. No, he's in this room here.
On the ping, on
Oh,
yellow.
he's so slippery.
Making us work for this one.
Where did he go? Is he in the warehouse? Yeah, warehouse? Upstairs, I think.
Is he upstairs? Warehouse?
Yeah, upstairs warehouse office. Oh! Oh, he's been careful. He knows I've got an enigma. Ah! He's sending a small thing. I gotta go. Where is it? Is it upstairs? No, Oh. Where did he go?
I don't know. Dang, I only have
Damn.
35%.
I've got 83 left on Enigma.
Okay.
I've got a full sword just up now. Just have to find out where he's at.
I'm listening.
I'm on a mission.
Dolls on me. Oh, bodies and security.
Oh, I'm on my way.
Here.
Good comms. Oh.
I didn't see him. He's right here. On ping, live ping, live ping.
Okay.
That's
okay.
body?
Good comms.
Yeah, live ping. Body right here. He's going down to the cross. He's right here. Live ping.
I'm sneaking.
Oh shit, it's right here.
Oh!
Oh, my lord. Where?
Oh, he got away. He's right here. It's right here. He's running.
I'm here.
He's upstairs. Oh, I got 2 swings left. Ah, Granny, help me out here. I'm gonna play cat and mouse with him.
Oh, I think he went upstairs into the chest chamber. No.
Right here, you go.
I hope you jump in that doll.
Oh.
Ah!
He's in electrical room.
Doll's chasing me. I'm gonna go down.
I'm gonna build another eyeball.
Okay, he's in server room. Does he know that I'm here?
I hear him.
Oh,
He's
you're
over here somewhere.
He got me, gal.
He's over by behind the overlook.
Remember when all these screens were communicated through pings instead?
Yeah.
Oh, I should not
Ah,
have picked
shit.
an enigma. This was this was not smart.
It's all on me here. It's all on me here.
I've still got 80 left. Oh no. So I think he's in the server room upstairs.
You think so? Okay.
Wait, I'm almost healed.
I got you.
Oh, thank you, Karan.
I'll take the hit for you. I'll take the hit for you.
Okay,
Over across the street there.
okay. Okay. Oh, Kenzo.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to search the server room.
Find the body.
Oh,
We gotta get Chris.
I hear
up as well.
music near a server room.
I'm almost.
Damn.
Yep, he's in here.
Go, Granny, go. I believe.
Thank you.
Oh no! Yeah, he's in there.
Sorry, I ran right up on you.
Oh,
Server room. Kyle?
Yep, server room
I got enough.
by the electrical station.
Okay, I have an eyeball. Is he still there?
Nope. He moved.
It's
He's
all-
not there? Okay, I have an eyeball now, so just let me know where.
Tension loop.
How many swings do you have, Kyle?
3.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll go build a
An
cross.
tension loop by
I'll-
boss's
yeah, I'm
office.
all
hunting.
He's in engineering.
He's in engineering downstairs? Okay.
You need to take dolls out. That's what I'm
Nope,
gonna
he's
do.
upstairs.
Taking dolls out.
Boss's office. Where
I
the
hate
hell is
randomly
he?
running around with dolls around.
Not great.
I can hear him, but I don't know where he is.
He's in the facility, Granny.
He's in the Felicity.
Felicity, he's in
Oh.
Oh
Felicity.
my god, with
Granny,
permission.
that was the music. I think that was the radio that you were listening to.
Oh, that was your tunes? That was your SoundCloud?
Yeah, that was my SoundCloud in my my
That's
office.
Aram's personal jam.
Yeah. Oh no.
Alright, where is he? Oh no, that was him. Shoot.
Okay.
Alright, so he's captured the rift. I've been running around this whole game. Okay.
Okay, that's doll. Okay. Oh, there's body.
Oh,
shit.
there he is!
That doesn't matter.
You need me to kill a doll? Let me know.
Kill it.
It's not near me yet. It's coming up, but it stopped.
He is...
Got a doll, I got a doll. There, hopefully
Oh
get to
god!
him.
Oh! He's so far!
Right here.
Oh, my lord!
Yes.
God!
And I'm not dead this time. Thank you.
Incredible. God, I'm exhausted from my Enigma plays. My god.
My ears hurt after that match.
God! Oh. Wow. The power of the Dollmaster. How do you feel, Kenzo? That was a really good round for you.
Oh my goodness! That beginning was brutal.
It's tough, right? But as everyone could see there, it wasn't over until it was over. Like, Kenzo was still
100%.
able to bounce back and really put pressure on everyone. I mean, that was really good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Granny, you don't know about the new changes with the Dollmaster, but every time you guys kill or disarm a doll, I lose a doll from my doll pool.
What?
So most of that match, I was fighting with 2 dolls.
He gets him back and he hits a teen.
I get them back when I hit you guys, but there was a very long period of time where I only had 2 dolls. The
So
whole
you
time.
really now, it's worth it to disable the dolls and kill them with your weapons now.
Mhm.
It's
worth
so
it.
important now.
Really important.
Oh my,
Yeah.
okay.
That's why every time he became incorporeal, I tried to find a doll to take apart because that's really taking away his power.
Oh,
Yeah. I had a really bad start. I should
gonna
have.
lie.
Yeah.
not gonna lie,
Yeah,
Kenzo,
yeah.
kind of
Yeah, yeah.
aspirational. And
Thank you, Granny. Thank you, Granny.
but I have had rounds like that as well myself, where it's an awful start. It's so bad, but then you end up winning because
No.
you held that last stigma. That's all that matters. It's not over
Mhm.
until it's over, and I like that there is that possibility to bounce back there. Let me just pull you back up on the screen here. Oh, someone is missing.
Kyle.
No. My camera off?
Mhm.
No.
Hovo.
Mhm.
That's weird.
It's blue.
Uh-oh. Kyle
It's
gone
using the
blue
wrong
on it.
camera. Turn on camera. Hey, I did it.
Oh, you almost got a split
Hey!
cam.
All right, I don't have too many more questions for you because this has been quite the stream.
Epic.
It's been quite the stream. But let me get you back on here. So, okay, let's address some of the more juicy questions that I'm sure everyone is waiting for me to ask. Such as. Okay, so this is
There's
hi
something.
everyone.
It's hard to read it. It's too
Hey.
bright. I think.
What does that say?
Hello.
What does that say, guys?
What does that say? Spoons till beta. Off 0. Those are numbers. Hang on, I need help. Wait, it's paused. you guys still there? Are you still there?
Wow.
Wait, you guys are.
Hmm.
Hello?
Interesting.
So, Chris, you said something a couple days ago about 28 spoons?
Mm-hmm. That was
So-
interpreted a lot of different ways.
Yeah. So I do some math here, and I think I'm doing this
Let
math
me-
right.
Let me write it down.
Write that down.
Sorry, I had to get the calculator here. Is that 10 a.m. tomorrow?
10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I think it is. Yeah.
I think that might be beta 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think so, dude. I'm doing the calculations as well, and looks good.
What?
Huh? That's
Huh?
crazy.
I can't hear Granny anymore. Can you guys hear Granny?
I can't. I
you
can't
hear
hear
me?
Granny. I think Granny.
Hello?
Yeah. For some reason, I can't hear Granny in the Discord anymore. So.
Oh.
Oh.
Are they joking or not? I can't tell. Wait, can you?
I couldn't hear Granny at all.
I
Wait.
can't-
Wait, let me.
No, we're not joking.
Can't
I can't
hear
hear
you.
Granny at all.
We
I
are
hear
doing
Granny.
it here.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Granny.
Okay, wait. Let me.
I can hear her on the stream.
I'll disconnect and go back in. Hang on. Hello? Oh no! Right when we get to the most important question. Why we get to the most important question? Join call. Oh my god! It's not working. Hang on. I'm going to wait. I'm going to I'm going to restart Discord. Oh god! What? Okay, hang on. One moment. And in that moment, Granny was banned from VHS. Gone forever, but not forgotten. Although, they wish they could. Okay, quit Discord and go back in. Gone, but remembered, but not fondly. I love how I'm just sitting here in the... Hang on a minute, so is that true? 10 a.m. tomorrow is the beta release? Is that true? It basically froze on the most important part. Hang on. It basically froze on the worst moment. Okay, I'm coming back in. It's not working. It's not working at all. Please. Well, my God. Does it work? Well, dears, I think you thought what you thought, what you just heard, what you thought that you just heard, and what you are thinking now is likely the truth in terms of when this game is coming out. It sounds like 10 a.m. tomorrow, but I'm not sure. There were a couple more questions I was going to ask, but I'm not sure it's going to work. Hang on, let me see. If I can try once more. God. Well, oh, wait. If we go into a VHS lobby, but don't start, that could work. Okay, maybe they're or they're going to restart the call or restart the call. Ah. What time zone? I don't know. There's so many more questions. Oh, here. Hello.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
okay. When I
Hey.
tell you, you froze on like the worst. The worst
Incredible.
That was
Exactly how this whole thing should have gone.
There was like
Oh
a
my God.
Yeah, it should have
whiteboard
gone.
and other people there the whiteboard, and then we heard 10 a.m. and then it all went dark.
All right.
Really?
No,
Alright.
next year around the same time. 10
Yeah,
a.m.
at 10 a.m.
tomorrow.
We blew it. We got to restart. See you all
sorry.
next
If
November
you guys thought
23rd.
it was, if you thought it was tomorrow, that's not what's happening.
You
It's
heard
next
it
Granny
here.
lied.
You heard it here. So wait,
All right.
are we are we able to? I mean, I wasn't going to ask you because I don't want to put you under pressure, but is there a date, a time for the VHS bit? When can we rent the videotape?
Hey, we're back here again. So it was some like 0.5 whatever spoons. It turns out that actually means 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow morning. We'll be rolling out our first wave of keys, and the beta servers will be open for people to play on.
Oh!
So check your emails. We'll be rolling out keys in waves and expanding it as we
It's
ramp
going
up
to be
our
small.
servers.
It's going to be small, and as we can expand it, we will.
Yeah.
But people in the beta will be able to stream, so you'll start to see a lot more streams very soon.
Can people sign up today and get in tomorrow, or is it only people who are signed up so far?
Tomorrow might be hard if they signed up today, but they'll get in the next wave after that possibly, because we're picking randomly as we go through the waves.
All right. So the true fans will get in. Yes.
You might get in, Granny.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe.
I'm still waiting for that check, so.
Yeah, it got lost somewhere. But I wanted to thank you, developers, all of you, for answering all these questions today. I know there were a lot, but I think for a lot of people who have never heard of this game before or were interested, I think we covered pretty much everything that anyone would want to ask about the game, including when it's coming out. Never for-be-seen content, dears, only here. And we are going to be streaming this tomorrow. I think a lot of us are, and I am incredibly excited to do that and play as myself in the game. Thank you so much again for
No problem.
making a cosmetic about me. That's
Thank you so
great.
much for having us on your stream today and sharing the game with everyone.
Of course. Now, I suppose you kids have got some work to do, or Rocket League to play, or whatever.
If Tech is playing Rocket League, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
Betting on Tech
Tech,
losing.
I'll
to
start
Rocket
it up. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Kenzo doesn't even play the game. He just gambles on other people playing the game.
True.
200,000. Well, dears, I'll let you go, but thank you again for making such a gorgeous game and answering all of our questions. And we can tell that you really love what you do. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm so excited for you tomorrow. It's going to be a great day, and you deserve all the praise you get.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Granny.
Now get out
Thanks
of
for all
here.
your support.
Get out of here. I'll see
Thanks
you
for
soon,
having us
dear.
on.
I'll be
Yep, thank you.
crouching in a bush charging an enigma. Bye. Oh, bless. Well, dears, I moved myself. That was such an eye-opening Q&A. I've never done a Q&A before, so I hope I was all right. But thank you all for coming today. And if you are a fan of VHS and you've been waiting for this moment for so long, I'm sure you are as excited as I am to see this come out tomorrow. So 10 a.m. PST tomorrow, you can play this if you are a beta key holder. So if you signed up a while ago, you are getting in. You're getting in. And if I didn't ask all of the questions that you wanted, I'm sure a lot of those are going to be answered tomorrow. Thank you very much to all of the new people who came in here, all of the new followers. Welcome to the Grandkids family. It's lovely to have you, no matter who you are, where you have been, or where you are going. You're always going to have a place here where you are welcome like family. And I mean that. I do, I think. Anyway, dears, we're going to probably cut the stream there because that was a lot of talking. I mean, you know, maybe communism, yeah, but cute. Communism, but make it cute, yes. Like a crocheted communist, yes, whatever. But we will be streaming VHS tomorrow. You know I'm going to be here. I'll be starting the same time, 5 p.m. CST. All of the subscriptions, gifted subs, and bits that came in today, thank you very much. I had all of the alerts muted, but thank you so much for your support and for liking my channel and enjoying the stuff. Now, let's find out who we're gonna raid. My God. I just did my first ever interview. I've never done one of those before. Oh, God. Oh, I can sleep tonight. Or maybe I won't.